Cool. I think we are good to go. We are live, folks. Hello, everyone, on our brand
Yes.
new.
Hey.
Yeah, look at all this. It's
Yeah.
the Arabish up there in the corner says Star Wars Asylum, and then we got pictures of the characters down here that we'll be playing today. We have Ulen Batar, played by Steve. Then we have Mara Bakir, which is spelled wrong. Hold on. Yeah. Uh, Brak. There's two K's. K. All right. All right. There we go. Played by Kira. Say hi, Kira. She still doesn't have a
Hi.
webcam, but we're gonna fix that hopefully soon. All right, and then myself playing Nosferel. So, and then we have Max Romans, our illustrious GM, in his wife beater. Sorry.
We're going to be playing everyone else.
Yes.
Playing the part of everyone else.
Yes. Well, cool. All right. So, anyways, where were we? Where did we leave off?
Well, I think we left your character off in the bar drunk.
Did we?
Yes.
I actually think that's pretty
I mean,
on par.
it doesn't sound wrong by any
Well,
stretch.
then we can catch up with your character in the bar drunk.
Yes.
You guys had an opportunity to return with the YV666 back to Asylum because you decided that was the better option because one, you have the Ugnaughts there, two, they know what they're doing, three, you trust them more than the shoddy workmen that you saw at the other station you were at. So you guys got to get this YV666 Carillion freighter up and running, looking good, painted properly, and going. And it was a nightmare when you walked in. Wires hanging out, things disconnected, a hyperdrive system that wasn't running, engines that seemed sketchy, and zero, not just zero, but 0.000 weapons. A place for weapons, and I don't just mean blasters. I mean actual mounted weapons. And within a day and a half, both Grosh, hang on, let me find their names again, the salvage guys. Goch and Zakev came back with quad blasters. They came back with quad blasters and double turbo lasers to mount up on both the forward mounted and the rear actual turret. And so not only that do they have some of the droids working on the paint job, they have become very industrialist about the way at which it's getting put back together. Because I'm not saying it's being built, it's being put back together. This is not from a ground up. This is this just fell off, let's fix it, and kind of where does it need to be on the list of things. We ended with two very interesting things taking place. One, Mara had gone to the pavilion, I wasn't calling it a pavilion, what was I calling it?
I don't remember.
Name, station, background.
What is it?
It was a pavilion. It was basically you had gone to the local fair. You had gone to the business district on Asylum, and while you were there, you noticed the T7, a T7 just running around, which you thought interesting because one, the ship you were just on, that you were checking out with Nos and stuff like that, and the one they needed to fix, they had a T7, and there's a T7 running around the marketplace. The T7s are not common. In fact, the corporation that built them went out of business some time ago, so finding a T7 is kind of rare. You tried to catch up with the droid to see what it's doing. You caught it splicing into a port, and then when you tried to, and then it left, and so when you tried to keep up with it, you got lost, you lost it, you went back to where it was splicing at, and someone had erased the data of what had just happened at that node. So you were like, oh, well, this is weird. Maybe this is part of what they're doing. And two, at the end of the game, you were, Nos, in the bar getting drunk, and the Ugnaughts reached out to you and said, we need to talk. I have spoken.
Oh yeah, and I was like, okay, they need to talk. you know, I
All
mean,
right.
I'm gonna.
So,
One of the three of us will be coherent.
so I don't know who you want to be in the room when the Ugnaughts, Goach and Zakev show up and start talking about whatever it is that they want to talk about.
Um,
So you have to make that choice now.
how is their? I mean, like, What was their temperature on Ulan?
Um, Ulan was kind of wanting to push things quickly and make them happen, and they were Ugnaught in full form. It will happen. We will do this. It will get done without
Were they
giving.
pushed to the point of being insulted or no?
No, because you stepped in right at the right moment to make sure
Okay.
that the cultural differences didn't lead to anything unnecessary. You did the best job you could do as being that mitigator between the two of them.
Right.
And from what it looked like, from your point of view, Ulan definitely was like, all right, fine. This is going to be fine.
Okay.
This is going to help me lead toward my brother's. Sorry, this is going to help me lead my clan to resolving my brother's ineptitude.
All right.
So I will put up with it.
Okay, cool. Well then, yeah.
So
I'll
to you, I
I'll
ask,
invite
when the Ugnaughts reach out,
I'll invite Ulan to come along as well, since he's point
okay,
on this mission.
and so nobody else. So it's just you, those two Twi'lek ladies, the Mazarian dancer, the two human consorts, that one droid who has the adult performance programming, and that's it. That's all. And then Ulan, and then the Ugnaughts.
Okay.
Did you want to? Yeah.
I mean, if we run into Mira, you know.
Sure. All right. So the Ugnaughts are on their way to you, and so you send a message to Ulan.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is that how we want to do this?
Yeah.
Sure. All right, Ulan. You have had an opportunity to come back to. Did you want to tell your brother I might have an answer, or did you want to just like leave him hanging?
No, I want to let him know that we have an answer, I think.
Fantastic. So after letting him know that there's a possibility for income, that and I don't know how much details you want to give to him. Being the unwise individual he is, he also wants to point out that he too has found some job opportunities more that the rest of the crew can engage in, which is nothing more than fancy scrapping jobs and stuff like that. They have value, but it's how you want to interpret it. Out of the 475,000 credits that your brother owes, this might bring in 2,000 to 3,000. That's what he comes back with.
I love you like a brother, which is saying a lot, because most everyone else in the family does not. They view you as a liability, as we call it, red ink on the ledger. Can you assure me that any of these jobs will not in any way get you arrested or bring attention to anybody that you owe money to or the Imperials?
And being again that he is not the sharpest spoon in the knife drawer, he will tell you that these little jobs that he has found for his crew to do, are 100% good to not draw attention to him, you, or the family business.
Fine. Go ahead. I'll tell our uncle that you're becoming part of the solution, And if in fact you were wrong about any of this, don't call me.
And in that, there's a celebration because there's more of a feeling of like, hey, this is a great opportunity. I don't know how you want to interpret your brother celebrating before everything happens, but he's celebrating before everything happens with a nice little dinner, some drinking, and some, gathering of some of the other crew members. Now, of course, you get the chance to see his entire cadre of lackluster, unemployed, uh, dissident, homeless street rats that occupy the asylum and call him boss. All 30 something of them. And
30 something.
30 something of them. You lose count and maybe even desire to actually start memorizing any of their names when two of them have the exact same name and one of them refers to the other one as like Carl number 2.
This is Carl. This is my other brother, Carl.
This is Carl 1, this is Carl 2. And so it doesn't build, and I'm doing that on purpose as a game master. Foster is definitely, he's got 1 dice in what he needs to be doing, but he still throws the celebration prior to anything great and kind of a way to boost morale. And afterwards, as the party is dying down and it is miserable, at some point the air conditioning in the area breaks down and just starts spewing out heat and smoke. The celebrations come to an end, and your brother says, I have a present for you.
And what is this present, dear brother of mine?
Come with me. I can see it in your face, but come with me. Trust me. I want you to have this. So he gets onto this repulsor lift, and you, him, and what was one of the 2 that you guys hired? Let me find their names.
Sonova and Fab Joe.
Oh, Fab Joe. So Fab Joe's going to drive the repulsor lift and take you guys probably about, we consider 2 city blocks away from where the warehouse is at. And inside one of the nearby buildings or corridor areas of this Lucrehulk, in decent repair, you enter into quarters. It has a nice little cabinet off to one side with some alcohol in it. Everything has been cleaned. In the far area, you can see a door that leads into a bedroom where it looks like somebody has dragged in, set up a new bed, and then a maintenance droid comes out. And she identifies herself as T-142, and she's happy that you're here, as she is here to make sure your quarters remain in a pristine condition. Your brother Faust looks at you and says, these were the first quarters I got when I got here, and they're way better than what I'm using right now, and I cannot express how much you helping me really makes me feel good. And I've set this up. This is yours. The door's got a security code on it, and it also has an infrared sensor, so you'll know if it's a droid or a person outside. And if you don't feel safe enough, I can get your security droid to be here as well.
Well, this is rather unexpected, Foster, and very kind of you to do so. And I assume you have receipts for the rental agreement on this. No, we'll work it out later.
But, brother, I'm telling you, Asylum, this isn't for rent. I've laid claim to it. I've staked it. This is ours. This belongs to us. No, there's no one to pay for this. All the things here, some of the things I did buy, but other things I had purchased or I had found along my way. And so he points to the alcohol.
We'll look past all that. I can come up with an invoice for this rental for our uncle that will be a few hundred credits a month. Nothing to worry about, Foster. Thank you so much. Very kind of you.
He walks over to the cabinet where you can see the alcohol sitting, and he'll pull out one bottle that's not been uncorked, and he'll put it and says, okay, let's save this one for after we get this big payout.
That sounds like a great idea, Foster. Absolutely. Capital idea.
So after that, him and Fab Joe will leave. Fabjo, of course, telling you that as soon as you guys, everything's ready, if you need any help, he's ready to go.
Okay.
They leave. You get a chance to meet the droid, T1. She's nice. She shows you all the things she can do. She can cook. She can clean. She can make your bed. She can wash your laundry. She also has several applications for sewing, stitching, and she has a low-grade medical training that allows her to do some sutures and wounds if something like comes up like a splinter or a boo-boo and stuff like that. And she also has child rearing etiquette programmed in.
Okay.
Which is a completely odd droid to find out here, you know.
Not what I'd call a family-friendly environment, but those.
Hey, you know
I didn't
what?
program it.
So, after getting a chance to hang out with T1, see the place, you can retire for the night. The sheets are brand spanking new. The room is nice and cool. There's a nice, soft, white noise, watery fountain thing gurgling in one side. Your brother made efforts to put some decorations up. His tastes are very industrial, but he's trying. At least he put some polished glass on the wall that makes it reminds you slightly of the chapels back on Twee. And so as you're passing out somewhere in the middle of the slumberous night between REM and the dream of cash flows, your comm goes off.
Yes. Who is it?
It is a drunk Nos.
Nos?
Nos. Listen.
Nos?
All right.
Nos.
Listen.
Nos.
Are you listening? You need to be listening to what I'm saying.
I am listening.
Because the words are going.
What time is it, Nos?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
What time is it?
The Ugnaughts need to talk. All right. So, are you wanting
who
to be
needs
their
to talk
friend?
to us?
The Ugnaughts. What are their names?
The Ugnaughts.
Yeah. Our repair guys.
What's wrong with them?
Well, I don't know. They're Ugnaughts. They don't explain shit. They just come and then they tell you things.
Well, couldn't they have told us this in the morning?
Apparently not. Listen, Ugnaughts are some of the best mechanics in the galaxy. They are peculiar, though. All right? Just saying.
Well, where are you at? Where are you? It's very noisy where you are.
I'm at the bar. Well, this bar, and I give you the name of the bar. What's the name of the bar?
Okay.
So, actually, can we pause for a moment? Role play that, as if Nos doesn't know the name of the bar.
Okay. Oh,
talk to the people who are sitting next to you to find out where the hell you are.
Wow, what is the name of this? Hey, where are we at?
Where did you? It's the where bars?
Hold on. Hey!
And from the distance, you hear someone yelling repetitively the same word. The droid's trying to say it, but over the sound of everything else, you can't really hear anything. There's a definite techno mix, an EMD techno thing going on. And then you think you catch something about obsidian. Obsidian. And that's
Ostensibly obsidian.
Ostensibly what?
Obsidian. Just obsidian. I am. That seems to be the name of the place.
Obsidian.
I'm just
you want me to go there?
Listen, I'm sending you the location of my comms unit. Just come here. All right?
Okay. I don't have pants on, so let me deal with that situation, and I'll be over there shortly. What?
They don't care as long as you're on time.
I care. We wear pants in our clans, not like you savage humans. So I'll be there as quickly as I. Oh, he's already hung up.
Whoa. Not a human. Just saying.
The ladies next to you all laugh and say, "Oh, we know you're not human. We know you're not human."
Oh, you need to tell him that when he gets here, because he clearly doesn't understand. I have horns, for fuck's sake. Gotta learn to
All
start
right.
in
So upon getting his information, you head in that direction. Nos, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I'm just as a note for the game. I feel like we need to like have a list of in-game curse words that we can call upon. So it seems
Okay.
like
I will start.
good
Nerf
yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, nerf. Yeah.
So there's Nerf Herder,
There's
not
Nerf
Nerf
Herder,
Daddy.
Nerf
What are you, some
Daddy.
sort of Nerf Daddy?
Yeah, exactly. There's a Dang Ferric. There's a Wizard. You know. So, but
Yep.
you know,
I'm down with that.
I want the list so that can have it pulled up and I can, because Nos is not exactly uh, non-vulgar.
And I would rather you be vulgar than non-vulgar.
Exactly.
Do I have a comm link for Mara?
Sure.
I contact Mara.
I mean, you hired her.
Yeah. Mara.
Right.
Mara?
Hello?
Hello? Mara? Yes. I'm sorry to wake you up. But there's something that the Ugnaughts need to tell us over at a bar called oh God, what was it? It's Black, Schwartz, Swirling, Stone, Obsidian. Do you know a bar called Obsidian?
Mara, you do not know of any bar named Obsidian. You know of a bar named Obscurant.
I know an obscurant. Is that close? Is that what you meant?
It was very loud, and he's somewhat drunk. But this could be important. I think you should be, as one of the few people who's competent in this mission. Hold on. Hey, actually, I have his thing on the. Yes, let me just send you the thing that he sent me. Okay, the 3 buttons, and then how do I forward on the thing? Hold on, I've got the. I'm gonna take a screen capture of the thing he sent me, and then I'm sending that to you. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. Yes. Meet us there, whatever the name of the bar is, and bring that fancy sword of yours and that fancy weapon of yours, just in case. Because as my uncle used to say, you never know if you're walking into a trap.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
I have the fancy sword.
Fair enough. I'm on my way now.
So you get to a repulsor lift, a tram of some type, and you both head in that direction. Luckily enough, because it's a giant donut, you're going to land on the same vehicle at some point in time, or walking down the same path before you arrive at a very decent-looking nightclub-esque neon lit signs is OB, and then the rest of the things are definitely messed up, and you can't read it too well. So who knows what it really says? But Mara, you know the name. It's the name everybody calls it. Looking in, there's a decent amount of activity going on this early in the morning. And Ulan, you have learned it is 3 a.m.
Excellent.
So the two of you get a chance to meet up outside. And do you want to just hang out and get him to come out? What would you think is the most appropriate opportunity here?
Well, he said to meet him there with the Ugnaughts, so they're all inside. So I would suggest we go inside.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right.
Do the Ugnaughts arrive before they do?
Yes.
Okay.
And as they approach, so we'll start from that point of view. You guys are arriving. That's how you're going to arrive. And when I give you the cue, that's when your characters are entering the nightclub. So, Nos, you are enjoying yourself probably about a good 10 minutes worth of time before these two short individuals step into the bar, look left, look right, respectively, before they make eye contact or they make contact with you and then start heading in your direction. The droid bartender makes motion toward the bouncer, who gets in the way of the Ugnaughts and like tries to shoo them out because maybe they don't serve that kind of person
I
here
said,
or
no, no,
whatnot.
no, 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 no.
A
They're
quick
with me.
exchange.
I go to the bar. What is the bouncer?
I forgot the name of it. It's the pig-like race.
Oh, the Gamorreans?
Gamorreans.
Gamorreans. Yes, it's
Yeah.
a Gamorrean.
Oh, okay.
And
Say, hey,
so
hey,
you get his attention.
he's with me. They both are. And I motion to them.
All right, the Gamorrean points to you, and then points to them, like
Mm-hmm.
doubly reassuring himself. All right, and
Got it,
then
man.
he'll get out of their way.
Right.
The Ugnaughts make no rude gesture to the Gamorrean as they see this as part of the normal procedure for everything as they head towards your table.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Gush, let me get back to their names. Gouch Zigo steps forward. We have a problem.
Okay.
Zikev holds up a data pad. We have been doing work on your vessel.
Okay. Well, if
And
you
he
would
puts the
like,
data pad down.
the others are on their way. If you would like to talk with us all.
They look to each other after pause. This is acceptable. We shall wait.
Would you like a drink?
And they'll find Perch. They will. No. We shall not. We shall not hear.
Okay. All right.
So they begin just waiting because they are not going to engage in any small talk in any way, shape, or form. But
yeah.
of course, your company, on the other hand, they are going to engage in small talk and giggles and laughs and drinks.
Oh yeah. I am holding off of the drinking because I don't need to be any more drunk than I already am. That's future me problems.
Okay, so when the server comes around to offer you another, you take it and hold on to it, or turn it away.
I take it and hold on to it.
Yeah, all right. A couple of people
Mostly
sit at the
because
table. The
it's
Ugnaughts get a soured face.
no. I say it is best to have a drink, as then you are left alone. Are you sure you would not like one?
As a Kev makes a full hand point toward your drink and say, that sours one's mind and is only good for cleaning bolts.
Fair, but they do a lot of it here. So, as a way to, you know what? It's fine. You don't have to have a drink.
All right, at this point in time, you two have arrived and are walking in. A large Gamorrean steps forward and holds his hand out to stop you guys from entering.
He
looks to you both and says, and before he has a chance to get words out, oh, you're here with the Nerf Daddy. Got it. Go on.
Nerf Daddy.
The what?
The Gamorrean
Don't
just
ask.
says, move on.
Fine.
I think Mara just laughs. I think she just like chuckles to herself as she's walking over.
Listen,
You two approach the table.
I didn't come up with a nickname.
You two approach the table, and the Ugnaughts look to you and say, this meeting is only between certain people. If we had to wait for these two to join us, the rest of the attendants at the table must leave.
Okay. I say,
Zikev then says,
ladies,
he has spoken.
Who even are all these? It's fine.
ladies, I'll meet up with you after this meeting. I turn to the bartender and say, do you have a quiet
Each one of them give you a kiss as they leave. Peck on the cheek, hug, leave. Peck on the cheek, hug, leave. Peck on the cheek, drink some of your drink, then leave. And since there's like 6 of them, it takes a few seconds of waiting before the parade is over. Ulan, the first one, has made a loop back around to be a 7th in the line of kisses and stealing drinks and slowing down the process.
No. This thing. He's not entering a monastery. He'll be back later on. Just go somewhere else.
I point
over
to the
there,
droid. Do you have a
preferably.
room that we could go to that's quieter for a meeting?
The droid from the bar nods and then looks to the Gamorrean. Gamorrean then walks past your table, heads down a small hallway, guides you guys to a private room in which to sit and talk.
Okay.
The Ugnaughts come in, and you can sense a bit of just displeasure at the point it's taken to get to this point in the conversation.
Yeah.
So he makes a puts the data slate down and slides it across to the three of you. We were checking inside of the freighter's information, and we are not pleased. Something needs to be done, or we will tell the rest of the council.
Oh.
And then Gotch then looks to you guys and then pushes the data pad one more time.
Mhm. Okay.
What
What does it
at
say?
this ungodly hour seems to be the problem that could not wait till the morning?
There are in this ship transponders that have been in the past and still active, used by a particular cartel that's not ever supposed to step foot onto the Asylum. This
Oh.
ship is bugged.
Oh.
Are they active? Maybe. Are they Are they active? Yes. Have they pinged? The data slate says no. They're waiting for the command to ping. This used to be a spice runner.
Okay. Oh.
I see.
So listen, guys. Feel free to just deactivate all that stuff. Like that. None of that is important to us. The ship comes, I'm assuming, with a past. If you would like to turn him over to the authorities, feel free. It's not like I'm, you know, if they need to talk to
The
anybody
council
about it.
ruling was anything. The council ruling was anything related to the syndicate would automatically be destroyed or expelled.
Okay, then destroy them.
Well, why don't we?
Don't destroy the ship.
But,
Destroy the
wait,
transponders.
before we go on to destroy them, Nas, you understand that if we destroy them, the last place that they will have been to is this station. Why don't we make it
Correct.
seem as if they've gone somewhere else?
Can you
It
deactivate
needs
them
to
and
leave.
we'll take them somewhere?
Gouch sits there and like begins to breathe in. You can see he, between him and Zakev, has reached his limit, and he says, "No, look at the data pad, Nos." And in emotion, he pushes it to one side, and in the most Ugnaughtian, angry moment, he gets up, walks like 2 to 3 feet away from the table, crosses his arms, and stands facing away from the table. In a moment of silence,
Okay.
Zakev has a look on his face of shock.
I apologize for our. We are not getting the gravity, I believe. So what exactly
Zakev nods.
does the data pad say that is so important?
So the three of y'all have mechanical, technical skills that you can utilize. You can do a team effort to kind of jump in and do like one roll, multiple rolls. This is an opportunity. Just it's a difficulty of 1 for the first piece of information, 2 for the second. So set it for 2, but if you get at
Okay.
least a 1 hit, then you get some information.
Okay,
Okay, and what is this on a roll on computers or?
Yes,
computers
it can
or
be if you want to
mechanics?
utilize computers or mechanics. You have options there.
Okay. What do I
Okay.
have? Where am I at?
Both of them require the same difficulty of a 2.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you want to go first, Nas, or?
Yeah, sure. I'll go first. Difficulty of 2. I only have 1 rank in this, so. Boop. Okay. Oh, hey. Look at that.
Wow.
I got a triumph.
Fantastic.
Jesus.
What is it?
So triumph is like a
What does a
super.
triumph mean?
It's a super advantage. Okay, like it is an advantage that is so intense that it is unusual.
Fantastic. Then we
And
don't. No one else needs to roll.
it actually counts as a success and an advantage for logistics purposes.
So that's 3 successes. Okay.
No, it's 2 successes because
You
it already calculates it. So
I see. So you got 1 success, and the triumph gave you 2.
yeah.
The data pad reads out 2 key pieces of information. One, the engine itself has been designed to lay a trace through hyperspace, entries and exits, creating basically like a signal that will last for several days when it pops in and out. And 2, the transponders, if they go offline or are given the command to go offline or get cut or damaged, they send a signal. So they have a kill switch or a kill switch response already laid in.
Okay.
And that seems to have made Gouch upset that it's, to him, clear as day. He can't turn them off without creating an issue. To which is why he said, I'd bring it to the council, because the council's answer is to kick it off station or blow it up.
Yeah. I mean, we're not doing any syndicate business here with this ship. It just happens to have been in syndicate control in the past. Um, hmm. Well, we still need this stuff on it. Like, what do you suggest, Gouch?
Gouch says, as he is standing facing away, actually, no, he won't say. He's having a moment where this is his representation of displeasure with you.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
Who's
so,
the other?
Kvek says,
Kvek, yeah.
Kvek says,
What do you
Gouch's
recommend?
idea is to find a way to move them onto a secondary power source, move them onto another vessel, and then he turns and points toward Ulan. Like his suggestion, take it somewhere else.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Ulan has spoken, we remove them from the station.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Give them to someone who is important.
Yeah, I mean, I would let the council know, and let them, you know, weigh in if you'd like. I don't want you to do anything illegal. You know.
And I agree,
He
absolutely. We should not draw any attention to Asylum, and we should lead the breadcrumbs somewhere else, if at all possible.
Where do we
There
want
should
to
be no
send
unwanted
them?
attention.
So yeah, no, I
Well,
mean,
can't we,
well, I mean, can we just set the navigation system to like jump several times? Do we have like a droid or something that we could throw on there?
on what?
It doesn't have to be able to do much of anything other than just hit the buttons. But I would like to have this, whatever we put it on, jump to several systems. Lead a bread trail that is going to be complex.
He gives a nod and says, and Kvek looks over to Gouch, who has stopped crossing his arms, and now he's standing with his arms beside him and facing the table in some sort of respective manner. Kvek says, we will work to remove the transponders from their current power source and ready them to be removed from the station within the next 2 hours.
All right.
The rest of this responsibility falls upon, and he makes a hand gesture, pointing all fingers at you.
But they will be contained, right? Like on its own power source.
We will contain them.
So I could
It will
take
be
it.
contained.
So I could take it in the last word and just jump a few, uh, like make a few random jumps to, you know, other syndicate locations.
Kvek looks to you and he just kind of nods and says, if this is your decision.
Oh yeah, no. I'm asking is the transponders will be connected to its own power source. It's going to be a module that I can just jettison at some point in time, right?
Yes, we will set it up so it is a module that can be jettisoned.
That is, you know what? You guys are my favorite. All right? Don't let anybody tell you differently.
Gouch walks over to the table and pulls his data pad toward him. This is
Ouch.
acceptable. We have
Ouch.
spoken.
My apologies. I did not know that this ship had that trap on it. Uh, had I known, I would have
Absolutely.
never. I would have
Full
never
oversight
brought it
on
to
our
you.
client.
Our
So the
client
two
is.
Ugnaughts will take their data pad and go ahead.
So our client is not. Well, uh, legal? No, that's not the right word. Moral. Moral. It's. He's not moral. She's not moral.
Yes. Thank you, gentlemen. Yes. Yes,
Gouch
well,
will nod realizing that they don't need to respond to what Nos just said. The two of them look to each other, nod, and then start walking away. They have what they said what they needed to do, and they need to get to work.
All right.
So
Well.
backstory: the whole syndicate and asylum scenario. The Ugnaughts were here when a lot of that happened, and Gouch has a bad history with the syndicate. Therefore, when he saw this, it brought up feelings
Ah.
in that little guy.
Good to know. I like them. They're awesome. They're great.
not something about this job
Listen,
is not so simple as it seems.
no, it's not. But you're not part of this sphere, are you?
You mean I'm not part of this?
No, no, it's the sphere, like the less than legal sphere.
True,
Okay, this is
but my
sort of
name has now
this is.
become associated with it. The client has seen my face, knows my name,
Mhm.
knows the name of our trading company. So
Yeah, and
obviously, there's either at some point something going to happen to us.
that's
Either they don't have, I mean,
this is the
no
price that
one
you pay to
agrees.
doing this kind of business. I apologize, my friend, but this is
The
just the
price to
way it
pay
is.
is a 75-25 split in our favor, and no one gives a 75-25 split in our favor unless they're hoping to just kill us and take our stuff. Do you
Also true.
understand?
Yes,
This was
I do.
entirely too easy.
Oh, I know. I know. This
So
is
at this
that.
point, I think it's
This is
safe
the
to
way.
assume that
This is the
there's
way that it normally is, though. You know, you've got two types of people. You got people that want to own you, all right, and you got people that want to kill you, and you just have to figure out which ones they are.
those are the two choices you have.
Yeah. All
This seems
right,
like a
but
really unfortunate binary
if
situation.
if you manage to do it and survive or don't get enslaved, then you get to take home a lot of credits.
You can't spend money when you're dead. It's an old Twilight
No,
phrase, you know.
is it an old Twilight phrase? You know what? I would also argue that
It is.
many other races probably have that phrase.
Anyway,
Yes, but my
the
point is,
ship
is that
that was so graciously given to us has bugs on it. It has a
yeah,
tracker on it. And I
yeah.
wouldn't be at all surprised if the unit they gave us was also essentially acting as a spy.
Okay. Um, where is it?
I don't know. I thought you knew where the unit was. Is it with the ship?
I would assume so.
Are
We
you
better
talking
find
about
that
the
unit and make sure that it doesn't notice what the Ugnaughts are doing.
Are you talking
Oh,
about that little T7?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it in the market earlier. I'm not sure what it was doing. I thought it was on a mission for you guys.
I didn't send it on a mission. Did you send it on a mission?
I did not. I think we need to go chop up a T7.
It
Well, they
was
got the
it was
coordinates.
splicing it was splicing something, but it like covered over its tracks. I didn't know what it was splicing. And I lost it in the crowd. I tried to follow it.
Okay. Where did you see it last?
So it's already reported that we're here in Asylum.
Yeah. I mean, but they knew that we
Yeah,
were
that's
from
probably what it
Asylum.
was doing.
They knew we were on Asylum, though. You know, you hired me. Kind of a big deal.
Okay. But it's obviously going to report more about where we go and what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. So we should stop it from
So can
doing
we
that.
get the navigation data out of the T7?
Uh, if you know somebody that's good with computers or
I
mechanics
mean, there must be someone on the
or
station who can do
both.
this.
Yeah, I mean, we could take it to a droid smith and have its memory core removed.
I know a little bit about computers, but I can't guarantee that I won't completely wreck it. I've
I
just kind
am
of dabbled.
terrible with computers. Just awful.
I have a little skill with it, but I'd rather hand it off to a professional. Um, would a restraining bolt prevent it from sending off data to
That
someone or in any way?
yep. That well, a restraining bolt
All right, well, I've got two of those.
would restrain it from doing anything that it's not allowed to do.
Screwing us any further?
Yeah, whoever installs this, if I'm okay, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but whoever installs the restraining bolt has ultimate authority over the droid, right? The
Correct. You
droid,
will have a
yeah,
transponder.
yeah, and the droid gets to make basically a contested roll against it, um, because some droids can kind
Yeah.
of resist those kinds of things, but it's ridiculously hard. So
From my understanding, every restraining bolt is not built the same. The restraining bolt for a security robot or battle droid is totally different than the bolt that will go onto a protocol droid. There are general ones that kind of work, and you might be talking about droids that have higher functions.
yeah,
Those droids who are older can resist the generalized straining bolt, while the more specific straining bolts will dub down and make it harder for them to do.
yeah. So yeah, no, it basically when your droid has a willpower score of above one, then it gets. I mean, basically it's one die against a bunch of difficulty. A, I think it's an extremely difficult task, which means it's 5 purple dice. So it's one green die against 5 purple ones. So it ends up
Mm-hmm.
being
Okay.
very difficult to to do anything about. But as droids begin to
Okay.
become sapient, they can do that kind of a thing. So yeah.
I
But
think we need to find this
either
droid
way,
and get a
let's find the
restraining
droid.
bolt on it immediately.
Exactly. And you say you have two?
I have two. Sorry,
Okay.
I have one. My
You
apologies.
you have one. Okay.
I have two regular restraining bolts, and I have a knack restraining bolt.
What is a knack restraining bolt?
Cool.
It's become one of the more popular standard items. Appears like a standard restraining bolt, however, the knack can also be pre-programmed.
Oh, his router again.
Hey, well,
It's now the time
he,
for his router
he's
to
now
drop out.
he
Oh,
is
he's
actually.
back.
Hey, there you are. So
What?
we lost you on
Oh,
the important bit of that sentence.
sorry. The knack restraining bolt basically can be used as a Manchurian candidate. It looks like a standard one. However, the knack can be pre-programmed with an order that will be relayed to the droid at certain times or based on specific triggers.
But
So,
other than that, it acts as a normal restraining bolt.
regular restraining bolt, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could program that thing to have it completely lie every time that it's talking to its owner, its original owner.
Um,
I mean, if
do
we
we
decide
want
to,
to?
I mean, those are expensive though. So
Will we have a better chance of just getting rid of all of the spyware? I mean, literal spyware with somebody who knows, droids, or use the restraining bolt?
I think the restraining bolt's going to be
Because
the. I think that why not both? He says in Huttese.
okay,
So
okay, all right. Let's get down to the. Let's find the droid and see if first put the restraining bolt on it, then find a droid smith, and move up the timeline for this job.
Yes.
okay, sounds good.
All right.
How
So
do
seeking
we
out the
find this
droid.
droid?
So, all right. Does anybody have a suggestion on how to find the droid? We'll start with Mara.
I would suggest starting where I last saw it. I don't really know where you guys are staying, or I thought the droid was with you, so I thought the easiest way to find it would be to find you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, we should
would it
probably
be back at the ship?
we'll start there. Let's start at the ship, um, and then we'll kind of fan out from that. Like, I assume that it's trying to hide its tracks, so it's going to come back to the ship anyways. You know. Does anybody have a? Does that hand cannon of yours have an ion blaster? Or ions or stun setting?
Me, my pistol?
Yeah.
Uh,
Here, I'll pull up your.
I don't
As well.
think so.
Let me see here. You look and see. You have the Renegade Heavy Pistol. Pew 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 pew. Uh, yeah, no, doesn't look like it has the stun setting. Well, that sucks. Okay.
Mm-mm.
What about you?
We can say it does if that's important for you.
I
Otherwise,
just
you could probably find one around the station.
yeah, I just wanna get it, you know, put together. We if we stun it, then we can, you know, we can do the we can install the restraining bolt, immediately. Um, Otherwise, we have to forcefully put the restraining bolt on it.
How hard is it to install the restraining bolt?
Um, I've only ever seen them removed. Oh no, I've seen them put on. It's basically just there's a tool that you and it just basically is then it's attached.
Like a power drill. Like a
Yeah,
power drill, hook it to the power drill. Wow, wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yep,
Yeah, but if it knows what's happening, it's not gonna like that.
yeah. It's not gonna want to do it.
Well, it's not.
So it's not what?
I mean, it's not armed, is it?
Well, I
I
mean,
hope
I hope
not.
I hope not. I mean, I know my little guy is. So
All right. So it's not with you guys. That means it's at the ship. And if it's not at the ship, then it's somewhere else. So
Okay.
if you guys want to jump on a repulsor lift and head over to the ship, that'd be great. If you got an idea of where to look elsewhere or how to scout out other places in this giant Lucre Hulk for one droid,
yeah, right. So let's go to the ship. If we can't find it there, we'll try to come up with some other things. Then beyond that, we'll just put out um, that it's a syndicate droid, and that if it's found,
oh, that'd be terrible.
you know, like yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
Make you with the shooting.
and basically
Make with the shooting.
the option. Do we have it on comms?
Do you have the droid
On
that she
comms.
gave you
Yeah,
on
on
comms?
comms. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have its transponder piece. She handed that to you.
Oh,
Where did you
okay.
put it? Oh, okay. That sounds
Well,
more like you set it down on a desktop somewhere.
no. That was him. I didn't get the transponder code.
I mean, no, I
She,
just,
who's got it? Your characters
I
better
don't.
check your pockets.
I don't have it. Listen,
Yeah,
I was not hired to be responsible. Okay, I was hired to pilot the ship and make it, fantastic.
So Ulan, she handed it to you, told you this was the droid's control, right?
I don't have
And
it. So
you didn't write it on your inventory. That means you must have put it down at a convenient location for you. Either someplace you were sitting for long periods of time. Maybe it's at your apartment. Maybe it's still on the ship. You might have to retrace your steps.
All right, let's stop at the ship.
It would probably be on the ship.
All right, so we're heading for the ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mara, are you going with them to the ship, or did you want to check out other things? Or is this the time period that Mara's headed off to go do something?
I think I will be invested in what's going on, because I wanted to figure out what the droid was doing earlier. So,
Correct, when you were in the marketplace. Yes. So you're going to stay with them as they head for the ship, or did you want to go
Yeah.
anywhere else?
No, I would want to stay with them.
All right.
Fantastic.
Because this
So-
connects back to what I was doing earlier, and I'm invested.
All right. So, I would like Hulan's player to roll a d6. This d6, a 4, 5, and 6, represents that you did leave it at the ship. A 1, 2, and 3 represents that you didn't put it down here.
1.
Arriving back at the ship, the Ugnaughts have been tearing things out. One of the Ugnaughts is building a box and doing some stuff and got a power thing. There's cords all over the place. They seem to be hyperactive at this point. One says to the other, I'm ready for that step. The other one says, and as you guys are approaching, they're like, wait, we are moving power at this point in time. Don't enter the ship. So you guys have to wait a few moments as they're doing stuff. They flip it, and there's like this tense moment for them. You guys don't feel the palpable tension that they do, and they flip it, and they're like, ah. And they look to each other and give a nod. It has been done. Let's go begin removing them. And they head into the ship. So something good has happened, and they seem to be happy about it. You head into the ship and head up to the bridge. The T7 is not there. You look around, and you think, I was standing right here. Maybe I put it here. Stuff has been moved. Countertops have been shifted around. So you begin moving stuff. One of the Ugnaughts, and maybe you're frustrated. Maybe it's because it's 4 o'clock in the morning, comes in and says, do not touch.
We're looking for a transponder.
Have either of
and
you gentlemen seen a droid caller?
He
anywhere?
holds his hands up to both of you. No. Only one speaks to me.
After you.
Ask him.
Okay. So, we're looking for a
I am
droid
busy.
transponder.
No. Only one speaks. He turns to his work and begins manipulating again. Why do you bother us so much? He tells you finally, after the two of y'all stop interrupting each other, he says no, he has not seen a transponder. But he does know that droid left almost 12 hours ago.
Okay, so it hasn't been back.
Be anywhere.
Right. 12 hours, you could be anywhere in the station. Well, 12.
And he looks to you and says, no.
Can
Fair enough.
droids keep track of each other? Can they basically find each other? Do they have like a subnet?
The Gouch looks to you and says, no, there is a subnet for communication for droids on the Lucrehulk, on Asylum. But that is a T701, one of the original series, and they have limited battery capacity. They can only go so far. 12 hours of running around without coming back to its recharge station will be a hinder to it. He points over to a a station, a droid recharge station. T7s require a special adapter. And he points over to it. You guys are looking at, if you have droid repair and stuff like that, you would see that there's an adapter attached to this droid recharging station.
I take
And
the
he says
adapter.
the droid would have to come back here. Otherwise, at 9 hours and 35 minutes, it dies of power loss.
So it had to have come back in
How
this
many
time?
places could it recharge on this station?
To which the Ugnaught takes a deep breath. This station was built for B1s.
Yeah.
So it's
0.
coming back here.
It can't. It is most likely dead wherever it is at.
Okay. So,
Well, it's not so dumb it wouldn't find a place to charge, is it?
well,
It would have to build one.
or it'd have to go to like a droid smith.
There is only 2 droid smiths on this entire station. One is on the promenade, and the other one is up in the central coaxium storage facility.
Okay. Well, let's hope that it's not in the second one.
The central what? Cut out for a moment.
Central coaxium storage facility.
Okay.
Yes. Let's hope that it's not there.
Congratulations, somebody got paid.
All right. One of us needs to stay here. One of us needs to go to the promenade, and one of us needs to go to the third location to see if we can find this droid.
All right.
I can stay here. I've
which
got a
place-
stun weapon. I've got a weapon that has a stun setting.
Mm.
And I've got
Where
3
is my-
restraining bolts, so I can give 1 to each.
Where's my ship located?
In one of the docking bays or one of the
Is
docking
it-
clamps or something like that.
Is it close to here?
In relation to where you're at now?
Yeah.
You can say, yeah, you can say it's close to here. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That'll solve one problem. I don't have to go get the ship and bring it here because basically, as soon as they're done, they're going to want this thing off the station. So, the last world will have to, be available to take that wherever we're going to take it. Okay. Well, I'll go to.
Gouch turns to look at the 3 of you and says, I won't be able to take it anywhere if you keep interrupting me.
Gouch.
We'll get off.
We are not intending to interrupt you. You are just very curious. And I walk off the ship without it.
All right. So, 3 locations, 3 players. One is here, and Ulan is thinking that this is the best place for him to be. Another one is the promenade, which Mara has already gone to and seen the droid there. And the last one is next to the highly explosive fuel cell way on the backside of the ship, which seems like a great place for the NOS to go because it's probably the most dangerous place to be.
I agree.
I can do it. I eat
I-
danger. I eat danger for
I
breakfast.
carry a lot of explosives, so I probably shouldn't be near explodey things.
You okay? That's good to know.
That's a
good
fair
point.
assessment. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good point.
yeah.
That's a good. Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
I'm covered in oily rags, and I carry a lot of fireworks in my pocket. So
Mhm.
I'll go
Right.
where the explosives are.
All right. Let's do that. Are you sure you don't want to check back at your place? What, your brother's place?
I'm sure I have a droid collar for the T-142.
You do. T1's definitely on. You can give her a ring.
Yes.
I will give T-142 a call to see if I left another droid collar over at the apartment.
All right.
So
So I would like this roll to have a lot of chance to succeed because for the narrative I have here, that's a plus. But I'm still going to make it a roll. So on a 1 or a 2, it's not there. But a 3 to 6, it is. Durr.
6.
Nice.
You pick
It's a
up your
6.
comm. Boom, boom, boom. You ring it for a moment or two. T1 pops in. Good morning, sir. I'm glad to have an opportunity to help you. What is it that you seek?
Is there another droid caller somewhere in the apartment that's not
Yes,
your droid caller?
yes, sir. I
There
had to
is?
move it while I was cleaning the end table. From my scans of it, it looks like it is designed for a T7 unit.
Would you bring that down to the docking bay, please?
Yes, sir. I'm on my way. I can see where you're located at, and I will be there as quickly as possible.
Funny story, my fellow friends.
Funny,
It turns
haha,
out that
or
I do have a
funny,
droid
uh-oh.
call. No, it was 3:00 in the morning when you contacted me, and that's not a time that I'm usually doing inventory. So, great planning. I'd like to say that the team made some great planning there.
Listen,
A lot of
uh,
synergy. But
adaptability
I've got the droid caller.
is important, I think, in this line of work.
My phone is plotting
So,
against me.
mm-hmm.
So,
Stop plotting
it
against
does.
me.
So, with the knowledge that your droid, the T1, is coming this way with the droid device, it's now, let's just sit back and wait. And so,
Yeah.
over a short 20 so minutes, this humanoid, by the way, they look horrific. Let me share to you what this one has a little bit, you could probably change the color, but nonetheless, the image, they creeped me out.
Nuts or
Copy image. No, the service droid, the one that, like, I don't know, maybe there's some level of like, okay, this is acceptable, but come on, paste. Add a female voice to that.
Oh, that's
I'm
kind of disturbing.
imagining, I can imagine that maybe it has like a different color. You could put some blue on it or something, but for the most part, yeah, the whole weird eyeball things and whatnot. She's super pleasant though. Good at her job.
Okay.
She comes C3PO waddling out, and heads straight toward you, and you are outside of the light freighter because the Ugnaughts have kicked you out. Upon her approach, she produces the T controller.
oh yeah, that is nightmare fuel.
Thank you, T1. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this is actually
I've got
good.
the code.
Everybody can see it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, look at that. Do
Very
it.
cool. Very cool. All right.
Bam.
So yeah, that is nightmare fuel. They should never try to make anything
Yeah,
look that happy.
I know. And I was thinking about describing her as being a white coloration with like a dress on or something. I decided not to.
Probably for the best.
We're just going
Probably
to
a good
leave her
plan.
like that.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Can I get the location of the droid through this comm unit?
No, because when you push the button, it gives you the message that the droid is recharging. But it tells you the location. Oh, I'm sorry. My
Ooh.
brain clicked over. I backpedal. Yes, it tells you that the droid is in stationary and tells you it's currently recharging.
Where is it recharging?
It is on the promenade.
No, that's where I'm going.
Okay. Well then, let's go to the promenade.
All right.
All right.
Yes,
T1 looks
absolutely.
to you. Sir, will you be needing me for anything else? I feel that if I join you in whatever errand you're on, I will only slow you down. Stares at you with
That's
cold,
fine.
yellow eyes.
No, that's
They're not wrong.
enough help. But thank you for bringing the. Yeah, that's great. It's wonderful. Thank you.
She
Big help.
turns and does the C3PO walk away. Finding yourself a repulsor
think
lift and
that-
zipping.
You think that we would develop just joints with just a little more flexibility? I think it would just make their quality of life just better. Just a thought. I'll talk to one of my cousins. He's in the robotics industry. Just seems like a painfully slow way to move, or wheels even. Just anyway.
No, I don't disagree.
Hmm.
So, but
All right, the promenade.
And since Mara already knows where the promenade's at, as well as Nos, it's not hard for you guys to catch your repulsor lift and to cruise from one location to the next, going up several floors before you enter into the more residential area that leads into the promenade where all of the businesses have become located at. When you get into the residential area, and of course you can, the repulsor lift is going probably about 5 to 7 miles an hour, where the average person moves about 2 or 3. This is about 3 times as fast, so it's beneficial. And there are wide roadways in the floors to provide for you to go faster. Can you go faster? Oh yeah, you could crank the sucker up and just be like, but I'm pretty sure people are going to get mad. You might hit stuff. You're not like some sort of kid from a desert planet who can fly ships really quickly or anything. So you got to break something.
I mean, I'm not from a
Mainly
desert
yourself.
planet, but I can fly ships.
Fair enough. So when you're heading from the residential zone, like where you can just see people's places and stuff like that, makeshift buildings and domiciles, your indicator for the T7 changes from recharge to active.
All right.
You're on the way
The
there.
droid
You
already
haven't,
done charging.
and it's on the move.
Where's it headed?
And he's going somewhere. Oh. Which means we can't track him exactly.
Correct. He has to stop for moments in time, and that happens when he turns and stuff. So it is not necessarily like 100%, but you'll be able to go, oh, he's over in this direction, and it'll help you get closer and closer.
Can I just call the droid and tell him to stop where he is?
You totally can.
Then that's what I'm going to try.
All right.
T7,
Clicking the button,
where are you located?
it responds in its binary code and saying that it is currently located inside the Lucre Hulk's business district that is on floor something, area something another.
Which is not where we are. That's not the promenade.
It is the promenade, the business,
Okay.
the promenade. So you're pulling into that area. So this is the promenade being the like entertainment part. You're on the side where there's like a band area and bars and stuff like that. So he's on the other side. So you're like there. You're there. He's in here as well amongst these businesses.
Okay. T7, stop where you're going, move aside from any traffic, and wait for us to find you. Give us your exact location.
T7 responds with, I'm entering one of the businesses to try to find a repair piece. That is my
Negative.
location.
Do not enter any businesses or interact with anyone till we get to you.
T7 responds, understood. I have a damaged motivator. It needs to get fixed.
We'll absolutely take care of that after we get to you.
Understood. All right. So after saying that, and it says understood, or you notice the indicator doesn't light up to say that it's not moving, that it's still moving.
Aha!
Okay, he's still going.
Yeah, he's a fucker.
So as you guys pull into the promenade, everybody make me a perception check. To find a T7 in a place filled with people, it would be a difficulty like 3 or something. But because it's 4:30 in the morning, there's nobody here. You need to beat a 1.
Okay, fair enough.
Literally, it's kind of like you just kind of notice him out of the corner of your eye.
Okay, I'm trying to find perception here because.
Yeah.
Where would I find perception? He asked.
Under skills, so under the
Deception.
Perception is under the first.
Yeah, camera skills.
It's right above pilot planetary.
Ah, there we go. Perception. Okay, got it. And the okay, just make a roll.
Fantastic.
Well,
So we've got 4 successes from Nos, but it comes up with a threat. And we get 2 failed checks from Mara and Ulan, but you guys got advantages. So here's what we're going to say. As you're coming into the area, no, this is individual checks. Because like I said, you're coming into an area where there's not a lot of people, so it shouldn't be too hard. As the repulsor lift is entering in the area, Nos, you see something. You immediately stand up on the repulsor to look, and then as you do so, the repulsor lift wobbles once or twice into oncoming traffic. This is going to send you out of the repulsor lift and onto the ground, while the other 2 hang on and veer the repulsor lift into a nearby stand of fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
This is why they tell you to keep your hands and feet in the ride at all times until it comes to a complete stop. See, that's not just, boilerplate. That's why they do that.
Oh, right.
Nos, because you made 4 successes, you're going to be able to hit the ground, roll, stand up, and take an extra action this moment. What would you like to do?
How far away is he?
Within a good running distance, you're going to have to hit the ground running, but he's got wheels. He might be able to go fast. Get your motor running.
Has he noticed me?
Droid out on the highway. No.
Okay, well then I will.
Actually, I should roll for him.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I will.
You got to remember where my dice roller is.
And I will keep to the crowds. If there's no crowds, right? Like nobody's here.
There's small, we're talking maybe a dozen people between you and the T7.
Okay. Well, I am going to.
Ooh.
Look at that.
So as you guys come to a stop, Mara, you realize, because Ulan, does your character have any droid handling skills, droid programming, or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Mara, you do, don't you?
Mara?
Mara?
Mara is not here.
She's gone!
There is only Zool. What?
All right, so I'll hold off on that. That's not important. Yes, the droid does see you. He gets a boost dice because he recognizes that his comm unit just stopped moving.
Okay. I'm going to motion it to come to me. And if it doesn't,
you know what? It turns its wheels away from you and starts to roll really quickly away.
Sprint towards it then.
Can I throw the restraining bolt towards Nas?
Yes. So this is prior to that moment in time. So Nas, you're going to start running after him, and you're going to throw it. So I'm going to require you to make at least 1 success in throwing an object, and Nos, to catch an object shouldn't really require any dice rolls. You should know how you're doing this, right?
Right.
Athletics is the skill in my mind that fits for both of these. So
yeah, well,
difficulty of 1 in both directions.
It would be coordination probably for me to catch it. It's the agility aspect of it.
Good call.
Athletics is more of a.
That's okay. I just fucking lobbed it past him, I think.
Oh.
Yes, you did. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I will still try to catch it.
All right, so we're going to change your difficulty, which I said would be a 1, to now a 2. You got to make that coordination roll.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
awesome.
As a note, with Nas, the force die, if they're white, they can count as either successes or advantages, whatever is needed in the situation. If they're dark, if I choose, I can't use them. Right now I cannot use them. All right. So the dark pips are just zeros. All right. later on when I understand
All right,
that
Mara.
connection.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, later on when I understand that connection,
Right,
I'll be
Mara,
able to
you
do
back
the
with
thing.
us?
Oh yeah, I never left.
Oh,
Okay.
we tried to get a hold of you and you didn't respond.
Oh, I guess maybe I zoned out.
Okay.
Did you
That's
hear the
okay.
part about the car crashing because Nos stood up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right as the car was crashing and it came to a stop, the droid became aware of you guys. You realized that because the transponder,
Yes.
communicate. Okay, fantastic.
Yes.
So he's throwing the restraining bolt.
Yes.
Nos is diving, grabbing the restraining bolt at this point in time. He's going to jump up and
Yes.
start running. What would Mara like to do?
I don't know, because she's still on the platform, right?
Yes. She's
Would
still
it
on
be
the repulsor
poss-
lift. It crashed into the fruit stand.
That's right, it did. Would she be able to catch it if she ran towards the droid?
Not as fast as Nos is because he's already on his feet. You would just be right behind. And right
Well, I
now, there's an
guess
angry merchant screaming at you guys because you hit his fruit cart.
I
Mara,
think I
just
would leave.
go help Nas. I'll take care of the situation here.
Great, that was my plan.
Yep.
So I guess I'll take a restraining bolt from Ulan and follow
Yep.
Nos.
All right, cool.
I will hand the restraining bolt so that I'm not involved with throwing anything because I cannot be trusted to throw things.
It's okay.
Here,
Yes,
so
please don't throw it at me.
No, no.
Got you.
all right, so did you roll 3 advantages? Is that what I'm getting, or did you roll 2 light and they're being channeled into 3
No,
advantages?
the light side points are not added into this. So if it would be better for me to have more successes,
Okay.
they would become successes. If it's better for me to have more advantage, then they would become advantage. You can think of them as
Okay, so
as
in this
fate.
stage, at this stage, I would say you were successful at retrieving it, and with advantage, you would be able to get back up on your feet and make some headway. Now,
Okay.
Mara, you can make an athletics roll, and what I'm looking for right now is the gap between where you guys are at and where the droid is hauling butt to is a total of 6 successes. For the purpose of what you rolled, Nos, I'm seeing one of those successes was grabbing it, and the other 3 advantages are for clearing space. So you still have 3 left.
Yeah.
So
So
Mara, you have 6 to clear if you want to get on top of the droid this round. So if you can make an athletics roll.
What difficulty?
It is a
2?
1. No, it's a 1.
Oh, 1. Okay. I got 1.
All right, you are running in that direction. Although you're a fit individual, Nos is much faster than you are as he is sprinting up the road. He's already got his wind behind him. All right, so the droid's action is to drive forward and then go into buildings and people in an attempt to avoid being caught by you guys. Right now, the distance between Nos and the droid is 3. Mara and the droid is 5. You guys can create any kind of narrative phrasing to say that you can catch up. I just want you guys to be creative. Think of this not necessarily as just a road, but a location where there is a variety of things surrounding from different shops and stores and alleyways. Ulan, you can assist as well in some way of being creative, like describing how you alert people and get them to get out of the streets or something. So we're going to start from Ulan, and then we're going to go Mara, Nos. The droid's already made his move, and so he's putting a gap because he's going into the crowd of people. This is not a distance thing anymore. It is now obstacles. The distance between Nos is no longer 3. It has now gone up by 3 more because he's gone into a crowded area. Does that make sense?
yes.
So you need 3 success, total of 6 successes, Nos to catch up with him. Well, Mara,
can I utilize those 2 light side points to have like a connection to him?
when we get to your turn, Yes. So, Ulon, your action. The guy's yelling, you hand up,
I'm
you
going to throw
throw,
some hard currency at the person who's upset that we hit their cart and see if that mollifies them. So I don't know if that's charm roll, so that because I don't want them to call the authorities.
It is a charm roll. Difficulty
Okay.
of 2, because money is, credits are king here.
Making it rain. Making it sleet.
Making it sleep.
Fantastic.
yeah.
Making it hail.
With the one at advantage, as you're doing this, you throw the credits at him and begin to grab the lift and pull it out. You're successful. We're going to say that you get the lift out with that one advantage, and so that's your round. You can say things. You can still do other smaller actions if you can think of something, but for the most part, we're going to move from you to Mara.
Terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. So sorry. Very, so sorry. Sorry. I have to go.
Mara, as Nos tears off in that direction, you got the restraining bolt, you begin running. You realize that just a full-out sprint isn't going to really catch up well because the droid has veered into the crowd.
I think she's kind of running around people and kind of shoving people aside, going, sorry, excuse me, sorry. She's just trying to run as fast as she can while trying to dodge people and
Dodge. Okay, are you using a dodge skill to avoid people? What skill do you think you want to use?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yes, we're applying this to a skill.
Coordination.
Yeah, typically it would be coordination, I would say.
Look for one of your highest skills so that you're rolling the best at.
Yeah, that would be coordination.
Okay.
No, and it doesn't have to be an athletic. You could use coercion or charm. Find the highest skill you have on your character
perception,
sheet.
even like trying.
I
to,
would. It's still coordination. I have 2 in coordination.
Oh Jesus!
That's one of the
only
skills I have 2 in. That would be skullduggery, education, or coordination.
So, considering those 3 skills, let's put education off to one side. But between skullduggery and coordination, can you think of some cool descriptive way to use skullduggery to cause the crowd to disperse or change the environment to give you guys an advantage?
Skullduggery is things like pickpocketing and are you what?
Yeah.
Disarming traps, breaking things.
Basically everything a
stealing
thief would do in
stuff.
D&D.
Yeah, which I don't know that I can logically apply in this situation with this character.
I will give you this piece
unless
of advice.
Unless she's throwing bombs from her pocket off in random directions to try and distract people.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
You have a splicer. You know where a splicer port is. You could run over and turn the lights off, or turn the lights on, or lock down doors.
But then I wouldn't be able to catch up.
But you could slow the droid down. You would be giving Nos more bonuses to catch up.
No,
by turning the lights off so people can't see,
or locking down the building as well,
or turning or locking all the doors.
Yeah, I guess I can lock all the doors.
Okay, so this is me, not necessarily.
Sorry, I guess I'm not very creative.
No. Listen. So this is a different style of play. You have never played with me, and I understand and accept that. What I want you to know is you don't have to do everything normal, you don't have to be coordinated. I'm going to run after and catch up. You can be creative and be like, I'm going to turn the lights off. I'm going to shut all the doors. Can I use this skill can I just pull a thermite grenade out and be like, everyone on the ground? Yeah, that's not necessarily good,
so,
but at the same time, it would get people to clear out.
Right, that would be like intimidation. You could do things like perception, like saying that you are very perceptive and you're able to see the best path, to go through.
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of a thing would be, I think, a good example.
Yeah, I guess I was just thinking she's not really used to being in these situations. So
Oh,
she's
good point. Uh-huh.
not really thinking clearly. Like, yeah, she has learned how to pickpocket and learned how to pick locks and stuff, but she's done that for fun. She's not really a thief or a pirate. She's a
Right.
rich kid going on vacations.
Yeah. And you don't do
Right,
it
so let's
under
center in on a
stress.
rich kid going on vacation, and your tiny toy dog has decided to run off. Right? So you got to chase after it or find a way to catch it. And so her idea would be run after. So it sounds like coordination is going to be the best bet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but if we want to do something more interesting, we can do something more interesting.
I want you to play the character as you're envisioning it. And I just wanted to kind of share with you that I have a different way to interpret things
Okay.
by using other skills to solve problems.
Okay, yeah, I can keep that in mind.
Cool.
But
So
yeah, it
let's
kind of
make a
is
coordination roll.
that's kind of what I was thinking about the thingy. Like you said with the dog. Is it
Yeah,
still a
exactly.
difficulty 2 or difficulty
It is
1?
still it is a difficulty 1. You're trying to get as many
Yeah.
successes as possible, as many hits.
I still only got 1.
But you got a triumph. And I'm not sure I understand a triumph other than it being
So,
Like a
whatever you
super
need it to be.
advantage?
well, there basically when you're dealing with there are some great cheat sheets for things, but you can think of a triumph as a as an exceptional circumstance. You know, that's the best way to think of it. Like
Yes.
something very
So
exceptional is in place, which makes everything a little easier.
this is going to put you closer. How do you want to use this triumph to help you seal the deal in catching this droid?
I think I will use it as like as she's running and like trying to dodge people and shoving people aside, she sees kind of this like I don't know if I want to say like a ramp because that sounds a little too
No,
easy.
not a
But she
ramp.
sees
No.
some stuff stacked kind of in the street, like people were
Yes.
loading something or like or depositing like goods, and so she like runs up that and jumps off to kind of like give herself
All right.
some air and cover distance real
And
quickly.
so you leap off the top of this stack of Duracell crates, sail up, grab a section of conduit. When you hold on and you're trying to swing, it pops loose and like you, not repel is the word, brachiate across the way, and you drop down in front of the T7, blocking its path.
All
Awesome.
right.
Fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. So that is a lot of your actions. You can still maybe talk, but you will not be able to try to put a restraining bolt on it.
Okay. I don't know because she's not very good in these situations. If she said anything, she'd probably be like, "Stop right there!"
All right.
And, like put
So
her arms out.
as you say, stop right there, and you got the restraining bolt. I'm assuming you still have it out. You have the restraining bolt out,
Yeah.
and you've got it in front of it. And so, Nos,
I am.
you just saw that.
Yeah, I'm just basically going right up behind it and just popping the restraining bolt on its back.
Excellent. To get now, we're gonna say because of her triumph, you needed 6 again, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? Because he ran into the crowd. But because of her triumph, we're going to break off 2. So you only need 4 now to move from where you are at in the main streets into the crowds where they are.
Okay.
And if you get 5 or advantages, if you get at least 2 advantages, I would say you're going to clear the grounds and get a restraining bolt on it.
Okay.
All right.
Difficulty is
Let's
what?
see that dice footage.
Is 1?
1. Still 1.
Nope.
Because you're
I'll
just
go
running across a even surface. Not 2 advantages, but 1 advantage and 2 successes. So that's not the 4 successes I was looking for.
Yeah.
And it's not the full advantages I'm looking for, but we still have those 2 light points from earlier.
Yeah, that we did not utilize.
So do you want to utilize them now?
Yeah, I'll make them successes, I guess.
And if so,
to close the
describe
gap.
to me how that happens.
Um, I would say that he's basically running, and then literally ends up sliding, like between like the legs of like a larger being, and then
Beast, an animal, is walking through.
yeah, exactly, and then ends right up at it, and he's basically trying to put it on it.
Fantastic. All right, you click onto it, and it goes off. Because it's a self-healing bolt, it immediately clicks on, and the droid goes woo 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 doo, and powers down.
All right. So wait for him to get there.
Yeah, he comes driving up onto the repulsor lift.
I look at her.
I'm
and
assuming
go,
you
hey.
got the repulsor lift out and you drove it over.
Yeah, good job, by the way, Mira.
Thanks. Thanks.
I'm here to help. But yeah, easy peasy.
So what do we do with it now?
Well, it's powered down, but we can power it back up, and now it will obey our commands. You know.
And we can
Clearly-
find out like what it's been doing.
Yes, it can still try to follow its previous programming, but at the same time, we just have to be persistent with the questions, and eventually we'll get the information out of it. It's just a matter of time.
Okay, this is so fun. It's like I'm living it out an action novel.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
As
you
you
know
get-
what? Yeah,
you
if
roll the
if you
T7
survive,
over.
it'll be better. Mm-hmm.
You roll the T7 over, and you get the repulsor lift to go down. You guys put it up onto the repulsor lift, and bring the repulsor lift back up, and then head back toward the light freighter. Right?
Mhm.
That's where we're at now. Your transponder, your control device is indicating that it's right there. It's fully charged and currently shut off.
All right.
All right. And by the way, you are muted. So as you guys are driving in that direction, you're flying the repulsor lift, having a good time doing stuff, I need a perception difficulty 3 from everybody.
Ooh, difficulty 3. Jesus Christ.
Perception.
That's not gonna go well.
Difficulties.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well for me.
Fail.
Booyah.
What? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Check that out. All right. Ulan, you have been designated the driver. All right. So this is great news for the situation that's about to happen. As you're designated the driver, and you're doing your thing. Everybody's talking or not talking. The device, the control device sitting up on the dashboard, showing and indicating everything. Suddenly you'll notice that a different colored light activates. You're not 100% sure what that means. And so you're like, huh. You turn and look, and the droid moves, a piece pops up on the top of it, and then a repelling hook fires. It shoots for the rafters, but it misses. And in the process of it there we go. Nos maybe reacts quick enough to cut it. It causes the droid to tumble off the back of the repulsor lift. Because you're going like 7 miles an hour. So it's like boom, boom, crash, crash. It's on its side. It's not upright. It takes these guys like a couple of seconds to pick themselves back up. Being that you're the driver, you made a good enough roll, you come to a complete stop. About 8 meters away, there's the T7 on its side.
I'm jumping off as it falls off to try to catch it and make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Boxtex, my friend. It's not going to go anywhere, but it falls off. It crashes to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
As you are standing next to the
T7, not trying to catch it. I know I'm not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, because I was about to say they weigh a few hundred kilograms. As you move over to the T7 to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, Ulan, you've stopped the vehicle and got out. Mara, I'm assuming you've gotten out as well. Or are you going to stay in the repulsor lift?
No, I'm gonna go help.
You get out and you start heading over there. Ulan, are you heading over there too?
Yeah.
But you just witnessed. Are you taking a controller with you?
Yeah.
So you grab the controller, you start heading. So it takes you. You're a bit slower than everyone else as they're rushing over there, and as you're doing so, you stop for a moment. The grappling hook actually didn't miss. You notice the grappling hook is still kind of moving. They don't see it because he cut through the grappling hook line and then it fell off and they jumped and everything happened. But you're moving a distance back because you're like, stop, and you're moving. You look up and the grappling hook is moving. And there is a tiny person climbing the grappling hook line.
What the?
Tiny person?
So Ulan is about 4 to 5 meters.
On the grappling rope. Right up there.
All right, so you shine your light up on it, and as everyone takes a moment to look up, you see that there is an Anzelin climbing the line that came out of the T7.
What is an Anzelin?
Okay, I can help you with that one. While I'm helping get that one up, I would like to tell you that, Nos, as you look into the area of the droid's center where the grappling hook shot from, you don't see the center of a droid core or anything. You see a tiny chair and some control devices.
Oh, an Anzelin. I know an Anzelin. It's a Boba Frick.
Someone just had a braingasm.
I did.
I love it.
All right,
here it comes. I'm going to drop it into our little chatty bed.
I do wish to reinforce violent stereotypes, but I am going to draw my weapon and try to stun it.
Does your weapon have a short range to it? Is it a melee or is it like a gun? What is it?
It has a... Oh, God, I had looked this up earlier, but it does have a stun setting. I don't know the... HL-27 Light Blaster.
HL-27 Light Blaster. 1 second. HL-27 Light Blaster. Light blasters have a medium range, so yeah, you could, and a stun setting, so you could turn it on stun and shoot the little guy. Mara, do you want to do anything?
Well, I can't shoot it because I would probably, at the very least, injure the creature, the person. Anzelin, is that what they're called? Sorry. Anzelin, I would probably injure them. I don't know. Don't know if there's really much that I can do that'll be helpful, other than try to help Nos right the droid.
Can I tell her shoot the line above him?
Oh yeah, I can shoot the line. I didn't think about that, but it'll fall.
Yeah, it'll fall. I'm gonna try to catch him.
Okay, yeah, I can try to shoot. I can try to shoot the line like above it.
What was that, Ulan?
This doesn't have a lot of mass. It's like, a cat falling at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
These things land on their feet, right? We're just going to assume they land on their feet.
It
Their legs aren't
falls.
so big
It
that
breaks
it's
every
not going
bone
to
in
take
its
much
body.
to
You're
get a
like,
cast. I'm going to
it's not like a cat.
not
Although to
like
be
a cat. We
fair,
will find
if
out
if a
if I can
cat
stun
if a
this fucking
cat
thing.
falls and hits itself on the ground from even a large, like a huge height, it still doesn't
They still
really.
get injured.
Yeah, they get injured, but they don't get injured like we get injured. You know what I mean? Gravity
It
is
looks like these little guys always land on their face.
they always land
Ooh,
on their face. Well,
okay.
I'm trying to catch him.
Okay.
All right. So to shoot the cord seems like a pretty hard shot, but not too
Hmm.
hard because it's not really a moving object. So I'm going to say shoot it, you with a difficulty 1, and if you get at least 1 advantage, Nos doesn't even have to roll to catch it.
Okay.
Ulan, do you still want to shoot it and stun it now, or did you want to wait for their actions to...
I'll wait to see how the shot
Okay.
goes. Take a moment to brace
I'll
myself.
use ranged light because it's either that or gunnery, which I have one
Gunnery is for
one
ship
proficiency
weapons.
in. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
figured it sounded
it's
heavy duty.
range light.
How much difficulty was it again? Sorry.
Just one.
Was it for difficulty?
Hmm?
Yes. It's not going to be hard
Oh.
to shoot this object and cause it to break. You're just shooting. So she got no advantages, so you still need to make a coordination roll to catch it. Coordination roll is a 2.
Okay, no problem. Well, maybe no problem. I'm not sure. Let me get back.
I'm just happy I
here.
succeeded at a check.
Yeah,
Huh?
right.
It just means your character's really good at shooting things.
Ah!
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, well. Yeah. So the little
Anybody
guy
else
plummets to the
in the
ground.
area can try and catch it?
I will let you
Anybody
make a
else close
coordination roll. I can let you make a coordination roll, but I'm going to increase the difficulty.
Okay.
It was a 2, so
Difficulty
I'll make
of?
it a 3.
It literally washed out to 0. Hey!
Wow.
Woo! Oh! Nice.
Holy. All right. So when you blaster it and it begins to fall, for some reason it doesn't fall in the way everybody's expecting. So while Ulan was still walking up trying to make sure to have a good clear shot, the little guy falls into your arms. And he looks up to you with his tiny face and hands and says, "Don't hurt me."
We are going to have a conversation. You
All
and
right.
I.
Oh,
Now, I would like to inspect him to see if he has any sort of weapons or comms or anything on him. Just basically remove whatever tools or anything he has on him.
He
If
does
he has.
have like a little vest that has tool apparatuses on it, but as far as that goes, it doesn't look like there are any comm or weapons. He is incredibly tiny. He fits in, he's like a baby in size. So, you remove the vest, which, like I said, at least some sort of tool implement, and head over to where do you want to interrogate this guy at? You're in the middle of a street right now.
Nas, are there any more of these things in the unit?
What do you mean? Oh,
Nope. Just one pilot seat. There's also a half-eaten bag of Cheetos in there.
Tidorian.
Who even eats these? They have no nutritional value whatsoever. Get the droid back on the repulsor and let us attempt to get back to the ship in one piece before every element of this job is exposed to everyone on this station.
Listen, they don't know what we're doing. We're just, tracking down.
And if you say anything or yell for help, I will stun you, which on your mass, I can only imagine will disintegrate you. Capiche?
You're being so mean. He's just a little guy.
Capiche.
He's tiny.
Good.
Please don't hurt me.
Yes, you asked for that. And we'll take it under advisement.
All right. Arriving to your quarters, Foster's hideout, the light freighter.
The freighter.
All right, arriving at the freighter, you guys park and with maybe utilizing the seat or something of the repulsor lift to be a place to put him, or maybe you want to hold him while you interrogate him. I'm not sure how you want to work this. You begin asking questions.
I have a set of very tiny handcuffs for this thing, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a zip tie is just going to cut off his hands.
Yeah, so.
Well, we just zip tie his entire body.
Just zip tie him to a heavy can.
Or you could strap him to your chest like you're carrying a little baby.
No.
You know,
I don't put things that could bite me that close to me. No.
His name
A
is
little guy.
His name is Dakma Goldath, and he is on the run from the Syndicate.
Okay.
He was one of their chemists.
Okay, so hold on. How does the moon fit into all this?
He looks to you and says, I am so surprised she hasn't figured out I've been in there this whole time. I thought when she caught me going to the when the droid was parked at the bathroom, it was all over, but she just never questioned it. Anytime.
Okay. So, what have you been doing? We know that you've been making stops at terminals and slicing into things and stuff like that. What have you been doing? Does that have anything to do with our mission?
Hiding my trail from the Syndicate.
Does it have anything to do with the mission that she put us on?
No, I've been setting this all up so I can get here. This is Asylum.
It is, and
the only place where I know that the Syndicate's is supposed to.
And they will.
And he will he will hold his hands up and smile like, I'm just trying to hide like everyone else. And he looks so sweet and innocent.
Okay.
With his tiny little massive eyebrow
Mara is
hair.
fully entranced.
I just look at Ulan. I look at Ulan and I go, you know, this is. There are days that I wish I was tiny like him. And just the sympathy that you get is just astounding. It's just.
You're believing this story.
What's that?
He's so look at him. He's so scared. We should help him.
I don't really care when it really boils right down to it. You know, like this droid is apparently not a droid. Like how much of the droid is left? Taking a look inside.
Oh, the droid still exists. I just turn him off when I'm piloting.
Does the droid still have
the
our
navigation information that we need?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes I let the droid do whatever it was going to do, and then I just watched TV. And other times I drove.
Okay. All right. So you were controlling it.
Going to do
when it did all these things.
When we got to station, yes, I took control and I hacked into your comms unit and started to seeing what kind of syndicate transmissions were going on. And I started erasing them and making sure that they didn't know that this frigate or this droid was here.
Okay.
Points to the T7. This used to belong to the syndicate. Points at the freighter. That used to belong to the syndicate. Points to himself. Sad eyes and pouty lips. I used to belong to the syndicate. I just wanted to be free.
I understand.
I
So
see.
let's
I see.
So I
let's
tricked her. And then he says, and that's why I tricked Relith into picking me up and getting this job started.
okay.
Relith.
The moon.
By the way, just a reminder, Relith is the name of the moon, who you guys got the job from.
Oh,
Okay.
Rel Tanit.
So you.
Okay.
She
Yes,
wasn't.
Rel
She,
Tanith.
she,
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
she wasn't. She wasn't intending to do this job, or was she?
No, I'm the info broker. I found the
Oh.
information about the fleet's storage location.
Okay.
I faked transmissions to her and convinced her that it was a good idea. And I also convinced her to reach out to Asylum. That's when we found, and he turns and looks to Ulan. I guess he's your brother?
Yes.
So
My brother.
here's the thing. Is this job a valid job? I mean, is the information still
The
correct?
place is
Or,
real.
okay, did you sugarcoat anything for our moon benefactor?
He shakes his head. No, I needed her to believe it. I needed her to understand. If I had found anything that would not have been worth her time, I don't think she's okay. I think she's damaged in the head.
Okay, okay.
What
and
makes you
doesn't
say
trust
that?
people.
Did you
Oh.
hear anything in your time with her that might, explain
Explain
why you think she's
her?
not right in the?
Well, I mean, the way she dresses and the way she acts, and
Listen,
the
she's
fact
just
that
expressing
she
herself.
laughs. No Moon laughs. And he looks to you as, I understand that, but Moon don't express themselves.
You mean they can't, or they don't?
They don't. And he
Well,
looks to you and goes, it's really cold here. Can I have a jacket? You took away my heater vest. And then, like, he looks up to Mara, like, holds his hands up. I'm cold. Do you have something?
No.
Why
You don't
not?
even know what diseases these have. No.
it's
Oh.
it's fine.
Everyone deserves to be warm.
All right, he can have his vest back. Fine. And a little
But not the tools.
vest.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
not
you
the
could give
tools.
him something else, or she could just, like, you can find something to keep him warm, or, not give the vest back, or give the vest back. So you're going to give the vest back.
I'll give the
He
vest back.
will.
No tool.
Okay. He
I
turns
want
it
to have an
on,
aside with
and
I want to have an aside with Mara and Nas.
Yeah.
okay, go for it.
Out where Dogma can't hear. While this is an unexpected bit of information, it does present us with an opportunity.
Okay.
We still have the coordinates,
Yeah.
and we have a droid that can appear to be deactivated at any time, but still has someone working for us on board. Maybe we bring Dogma in on the job to a degree. What do you think
So
about that?
let's frame it as payment for helping him escape.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
I mean,
Some of us are not going to hurt him.
No.
I think he can
no.
help us.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the dashboard right now, kicking his little feet, kicking the keychain. look incredibly adorable, puts on his little goggles and adjusts to them.
No. Think this is the job. Think clearly.
Mhm.
This is an advantage for us. As long as, he isn't a spy for the moon, which would make him the weirdest spy that I have ever heard of. I mean, we have an R2 unit that has a
Does
backup.
seem unlikely.
I mean, tactically speaking, we could fit this R2 unit with some explosives, and that could be handy at some point.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I mean, I like exploding things, but isn't this R2 unit or this T7 unit really rare?
I mean, it is.
Well, just purely as a deterrent. If you've never been in a situation where they take everyone's weapons, they never get everyone's weapon. Somebody's got a weapon, and I would like to be the person who has that weapon. I'd like to have the option to threaten someone. I get threatened all the time by customers, and I would like to be on the other end of threatening. Just saying.
Okay.
We don't have to discuss the explosive situation. We just have to determine whether we trust this person.
Listen, I don't trust him.
I think we can trust him to help us.
I mean, I
I
don't
don't know.
trust
He
him.
seems friendly.
He's friendly, but I don't trust
You
him.
what?
He is friendly. I don't trust him, but you're right. The droid can be like a red herring if we need
Sleeper
it.
agent.
Yeah. Droids.
Yeah.
Nobody ever pays attention
Dogma.
to droids.
Dogma, how much did Rel Tanith pay you for the information?
As an info broker, she gave me some credits. Not much.
Yes.
I think it was like 200. They're inside the droid. You can have them if it just means that I can stay in Asylum.
That's our intent.
Hoping it valuable information. But you sold this information for 200 credits. Not even 1,000 credits for a okay. 200 credits. It's not even worth robbing this little room.
Listen, he's a chemist,
Fine.
okay? Just let it go.
Fine.
I mean, he's a chemist. There's no.
He looks down at his hands and he says in a sad, tearful voice, I was forced to make spice, and it hurt people. I didn't ever want to use my knowledge to hurt people. And then he looks up to you with big puppy dog, poofy eyes, and a sad face.
It's fine. Listen, we've all done shitty things.
Let's help him.
I mean, yeah, we're going to help him. However,
Yeah.
we have a proposition for you. Let's go back to the ship. First and foremost, what do you know about the ship? What do we need to worry about? I get the impression this moon is not exactly forthcoming.
You already know she stripped the weapons and sold them for more than the ship's probably worth.
Mm-hmm.
But I assume that your Ugnaughts already picked up on that. She did strip out some of the more valuable systems because she was mostly thinking that whoever got the job would find the necessary replacements to make it work. Like the hard drive, not the hard drive, the hyperdrive. She doesn't really understand what she was doing. It's almost like she was trying to figure out how to broker with information and do this. I don't know how well versed she is, and and he makes like a avid hand gesture to all of Asylum and dealing with people like.
Actually, I mean, if she had some sort of grand dark plan with wheels within wheels, I'd be much more worried about this. But it seems like amateur hour all the way around.
He gives a nod. I don't think she was really proficient. I mean, I honestly don't think she was proficient at all. If she did hide anything from me, it would be hard to do so. And then he looks down for a minute, looks over to the T7 unit, then looks back to you. And if you don't think she is being forthright and honest with you, after everything's said and done, I would go back to her and then I could spy on her to find out if she did have an ulterior motive. Because she said I was to be returned. That's made me realize she didn't know that I was inside.
Mm-hmm. Or she did. She just doesn't care.
That would be terrible not to care.
Yeah. You're gonna find that a lot, though.
And you're willing to be our man on the inside, should this job go off without fuckery, should this sale of goods go off, should the exchange of her cut go off, you'll be willing to head back there for a short time just to make sure there isn't any background dealings?
He clasps his giant, puffy hands together and goes, if it means that I get a chance to get away from being a slave and get away from the syndicate forever, yes.
All right.
That's what Asylum does.
All right.
It's why your
I
brother's
vote
here.
that he become part of the crew.
Yeah.
Second to
He goes, yay, and does like this little adorable jump up and down.
All right.
And if we're successful, Dogma, I will throw in a few hundred credits for you as well. If we're successful.
He nods. I would appreciate that. If everything works out and the T7 survives all of this, I would like to keep it. Or if it gets damaged and can't be used, I would like help getting a new droid to turn into, my ride.
Yeah, absolutely. But we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Absolutely. I don't have much use for a T7, so it's an old unit. We're not worth that much. Seem to have made a Airbnb of it, so yes, fine. That's just fine.
I would prefer something like a servitor droid, but I just can't stand the way they walk. It's so restrictive.
Yeah, I know, right? The joints, they should just bend more. Just a little more hip, whatever.
An IG-88 bends really well, but there's not a lot of room on the inside, and there's too much explosives already on the inside of them.
IG.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Then how much charge does the T7 unit have on it?
It's fully charged right now. I made an adapter so that it can swap out at a moment's notice to other charge stations.
All right.
Oh, so much for our brilliant.
Yeah, well, I brought this one. All right. Well, let's go back and we'll meet up with the Ugnaughts. I feel like you'll like the Ugnaughts. They're good people. I think they'll probably like you. You might have a job there.
Dogma will agree. So we're gonna pedal forward through the introductions, through the opportunity for the Ugnaughts and the Anzella to meet and do all their things, while you guys talk about whatever things that you think are important moving forward. But the Ugnaughts don't stop getting set up to ditch the transponders. And within the next few hours, they will be closing up this sealed box with 6 transponders in it, a jettison device, and they went ahead and slapped in some explosives with a remote detonation, just in case.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we turn the fast forward clock up to what's next.
Well, Okay, so what's the plan now? I mean, we have the coordinates from the T7, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right,
Yes.
and
You have the coordinates from the T7.
that's just in the T7, right?
Yep. Docma also knows them as well. So if Docma has access to an astrogation computer, he can plug them in as well if need be.
Okay. All right. So,
But for right now, you probably should be working toward getting rid of the transponders. Or are you thinking about utilizing the transponders and making a jump to the location and get a preliminary look? Are we talking about doing our first look at this place?
Well,
I
that
don't
was the
think
plan since
I
we
don't.
have 8 days, or had 7 days.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So I wanted to do one scouting mission.
yeah.
Ah,
See
yes,
if this
yes,
is
you
all there.
did.
Well, I mean,
And
and we don't
we
have to
want
do
to
it.
we want to.
We could do it on the last word as well. We don't have to take this ship while it's being worked on.
No, this ship's not going anywhere. The Ugnaughts won't let it. It's not ready. So it's got to be the last word.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little cramped,
All right.
but
So wait, this actually works out good.
yeah.
If there is any sort of transponder that fires up,
Mm-hmm.
it'll do it at the depot. And if
Yeah.
any syndicate show up, then oh gosh, they're in Imperial, salvage yard, crawling with Imperial security, and they won't have any sort of codes, which is,
So
funny.
one of the things I think we should consider is confusing the rival syndicates at this point in time. Like we have these transponder codes. Why not
Okay,
jump? Why not jump into enemy territory with the transponder codes? Let them do their thing, and then jump to the Imperial setting, suggesting that their rivals have a connection with the Imperials, and then jump to a third location, which would be, I don't know, someplace that is remote and utilized for um, uh, like drop offs, but like drop offs for spice. And
I don't
then
see any problem with that as long as
and
the
then
ship can handle multiple jumps. The more chaos, the merrier.
yeah. Just keep these guys really complicated, and we need to let Asylum know that they may be, their location may be compromised. I mean, not that the syndicates don't know where we're at, but you know, there's that.
I agree with that. Sounds like a plan.
Um, yeah. Okay.
As
Sounds
soon
good.
as these transponders and everything, this trace unit, if you want to take it on your ship, all
Yeah.
power to you.
Yeah. I'll take it on my ship. Um,
How,
and
how
I,
many
I'll
people?
I mean, if you guys want to come with me, you
I'm
can.
gonna
But
wait.
okay. All right. Fair enough.
I'm going back to sleep. You can call me if there's, I'll be on the comms if there's any problems. You can call me and I'll
Yeah.
offer thoughts and prayers.
They're not even
Yes,
dead.
since our ship is
They're not even done yet.
right, which is why all I'll be able to offer is thoughts. Well, I could get my ship and try and help you out, but I mean, it's you know, I'm still making payments on this ship, so I mean, I wouldn't want to take it any place really dangerous because I just have basic coverage on my ship. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'll just refer to you just
Oh,
how best to throw off criminal elements.
that's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, we'll yeah, okay. Well then
So you
you take a nap and
want?
we'll go do the thing whenever they're
You know,
done.
you woke me up at 3 in the morning, so
Yeah. I feel like there's
then
a
there was the threats and then the chase and then the intrigue and the espionage and then the
see,
little man.
it was
So,
exciting. I'm just saying.
yes, so I'm very tired, and then as soon as you're back, then we'll figure out our timeline.
Okay.
Let's
Sounds
go
good.
get rid of our listening devices.
Okay.
let's get rid of these listening devices. So I understand you right. You want to go fly to a syndicate location so as to create some sort of turmoil by going to that location and getting those transponder codes to go off, then jumping to the Imperial salvage yard because you already know that you're going to leave a trail and have the syndicate follow to the Imperial salvage yard.
Yep.
To where it leads to some sort of chaos.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And that's where you dump the transponders before you jump away.
Yes.
Yes. Can we drop a beacon? Like how long until this is done? The ship.
The Ugnaughts have said it will be done.
Yeah.
Most
They've
the
been giving
least
us
helpful expression
yeah,
in
they've been
the
giving us
common
a
language.
timeline. Listen, you give a little bit of leeway for good work. They're really good at what they do.
Well,
Given their progress, how long do I think it's going to take them?
You would estimate probably within the next 4 days they will be done because they are not stopping. They have the droids to help them. They are working in shifts, so they are very matter-of-factly, piece by piece by piece by piece by piece by piece, doing it in a systematic way.
Okay. What if
How are you going to find syndicate territory?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the syndicates are known
It's
to be
not
in
marked on
certain.
maps.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, like the Pike Syndicate and stuff like that is located in Pike space. We all know their
Yes.
connections to Kessel and stuff like that. The I'm not gonna screw with the Red Suns, so they're not. It's the Red Suns. Which one's the Darth Maul one?
The Red Suns. This sounds right to me.
Yeah, I can't remember. Well, whichever one that one is. I'm not gonna deal with those guys. They're actually they're not even around yet. Never mind. Um, yeah, but so there's a ton of different syndicates that we can. But like, who are these guys? What's their least um, amiable relationship? I want to find that person.
So you've got the Crymora,
Mm-hmm.
the Hutts,
Yeah.
Pike, Black
Yeah.
Sun, Crimson Dawn.
Mm-hmm. Crimson Dawn isn't around yet. Oh no, it is it? Isn't it?
I'm checking.
Yeah. Never mind. It is.
19 BBY.
So yeah, it's been around for about 4 years. Um,
Cymora, Hutts, Pike, Black Sun, Crimson Dawn.
okay, and then the new one that.
So yeah,
yeah.
sounds like you're going to be going to Tatooine, dropping off this and hitting the go button and hoping the Hutts don't catch you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, the beauty of the Hutts is that they're slow, and that's about it in everything they do. But they're methodical. So as long as we don't leave a trail, we're fine. But if we leave a trail, we're fucked. So the Pikes are all about spice. If this was a spice trading ship, that means that they probably have some kind of adversarial relationship with the Pike Syndicate. That would be my argument. So I'm thinking that we should uh, yeah. I don't want to do the Kessel Run, but like if we jump to one of their other locations, do we know of any other locations for the Pikes?
Yeah, that's the question I asked. Like, how are you going to determine where they're at?
Well, I have only got. I got a dot in Underworld, so what would
there we go. That's what I need to hear.
What would my difficulty be?
to know where like the Pikes, the Huts, the Black Suns, and the Crimson Dawns are generally known, like all of them. Just a
No.
one. Just a
Okay.
one.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you know exactly, but you know Tatooine is controlled by the Huts, so you know where Hut space is.
And I know
That's
that
actually drawn on the map. You know where Pike space is.
I know where Kessel's at. You know.
Correct.
Boom. 3 successes.
So yeah, you have a pretty decent knowledge, and I do want to answer that the Pike Syndicate is the syndicate that these guys are set up. So you would want to choose like the Hut or the Black Sun or the Crimson Dawn to pop into one of theirs to set this thing off and then jump away.
Incidentally, we do have.
If you're looking to instigate,
we do have a new syndicate that we're supposed to be building for this game.
Fantastic.
Okay, so let's say that it's that syndicate, which has their fingers in spice as well.
What was the name of it? I'm looking.
We haven't named it yet, so.
Fair enough. Which is good because I do want to do a little hand wavium for this part.
Yeah.
And
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Hand wavium. It's a magical power that game masters have where I say, and then it's done.
Yep. So yeah.
But what is done is the trip. I'm going to assume that you, Nos, with your ship, The Last Chance, was it?
The Last Word.
Hope, the second day?
No, the last
word. I'm joking. The Last Word are off on your own little adventure. Nos is off on an adventure, hopping from place to place, heading for what cartel? The Huts?
No, it's going to be this cartel that we're developing.
That we're making.
Yeah.
Correct, which is a Pike Syndicate, right?
No. The Pike Syndicate is already
we don't know
existing.
Yet?
Yeah, this is a new syndicate that we're introducing.
Fantastic.
That is just within our sphere. So
you pop off to there, which makes perfect segueing sense into why they're after you guys to begin with when we move forward in the story. Yep. Remember that?
Yep.
Hey, look at that. It's all working out really well to kind of fold in on itself. Yay.
So
story
yeah. So we'll pop into
in this
there.
moment of hand wavium, you drop it off. There's going to be some fighting. I'm not going to say you get there and it's all kosher and whatnot, because you need to put it someplace where it's going to go off someplace where people will notice. And Nos, we can figure that out. Is it a role-playing experience? Maybe so. None of the other players are going to be there, so it's just going to be Nos. I mean, Dogma might be there. I mean, do you have a second seater in there? I mean, do you have a baby seat for him?
I mean, I have a.
Make sure to turn it to face backwards and.
Yeah, no. I have a co-pilot. Yeah,
So you could have a secondary person. You could be like the Mandalorian, walk around holding not Baby Yoda, but this little dude.
Yep. So okay, yeah, sweet. So we can just hand wave.
That happens. That's going to be another story, maybe another game we'll do with that. But you go pop, 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 and you jump back. And this is where I want to pick up at, is when you appear at the coordinates with Dogma. We don't know who your co-pilot is. We'll worry about that when we go through this storyline. It might be Sash. It might be Mac at this point. We don't know, but it's somebody who's currently in the story at 15 BBY.
Yeah.
But you and Dogma, whoever the next other person is, appear. Now, space is filled with darkness and distant stars, and they glitter like tiny diamonds, ever so often maybe changing color and twinkling. And then there's gas clouds, and the colors of space are like amazing, intricate rainbow that stretches in all directions. But here, lined out on this pattern, is a grid. Popping in at a distance, with Dogma giving you directions on where to go so that you're a distance away. The guy's really good with astrogation. Like, This is why he could fake being an astrogation droid, an R2 unit.
Mm-hmm.
When you arrive in this field of space, there's little to nothing that you can see around except this square pattern of
Okay.
dots, gray dots, consistently repeating big, small, 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 big, small, 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 big, in row after column, stretched out on the horizon. To the far left of where you're looking, there's a station of sizable repute in comparison to all these other dots. So you see something like that big in the distance, but everything else is a little dot spread out. And then in between, you can see little engine lights racing around, moving from place to place, zip, zip. And then you see hyperspace. Something comes in, something goes out, something comes in. There's a lot of activity here.
Okay.
There's a lot of ships parked over near that space station. And then there's this huge gridded field of vaults,
Okay.
to which that's what Dogma calls it. And he points out there are 1,000 vaults out there where things are being sorted. Stuff left over from the attack on Coruscant. Stuff left over from the attack on, and he continues, Mustafar, blah, blah, blah. And he's saying it's all out there being sorted, being looked through. I don't know what they're looking for, but they're looking for something.
When you say vault, is it a like a locked thing that we're going to have to break into, or is it you just mean a location?
It is locked, but, and he sits there and he makes gesture to himself. I have the codes. I know them, as well as they're in the droid. The droid's not here right now. He doesn't need the droid to do all the things he can do with your ship and tell it where to go. But he'll go over to your sensors. He walks across the dashboard and he goes, doo, 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 and he brings into view. What you see is basically two pyramids stacked on top of each other, kaleidoscoping out to a finite point where on the top and bottom there's like two radio transmitters, and then at the center is almost completely hollow except for 4 large docking ports. And in 2 of the large docking ports you can see YV-666 light freighters parked in, and people are loading in and out containers. And this, by the way, this docking bay in the very center of this vault is large enough to have, from what you can see at this distance, 12 of these light freighters jabbed into it at one time. And then they have like this elevator that goes up and down into the individual storage units and stuff like that. And he'll tell you from what he's heard, the top half and the bottom half have 2 different functions. The top half has some storage and some necessary space station like life supports and things, because people live on those. And the bottom half is where everything is stored at. All of the artifacts, all of the weapons, all of the pieces of ship.
So here's the things that are the people that live there. Are they all human, or I mean, I know that the Empire.
They speak basic.
I know that the Empire's a little racist, but I mean, I could throw on stormtrooper armor and nobody would know the difference. I mean, so could she.
You would want to wear clone trooper armor.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, clone trooper armor, because stormtroopers aren't around yet, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
They're just now 15 people. So, he says,
but I mean,
they all speak basic.
I'm
and I think they're all human.
Right? Am I taller than a clone?
Yeah, you are just a little taller than a clone. But, as long as you don't walk next to another clone.
Yeah. Nobody's going to pay attention.
Or the people who are also dressed as clones or got like boots, stilts on them or some type. Mm-hmm. He's not able to mastermind stuff like that. This is Max throwing stuff out. But
Yeah.
he will tell you that they all speak basic and they all sound like humans when he's listened to it in their transmissions and stuff.
Okay.
And he'll
So-
tell you that the top half is where people live at, and the bottom half is where things are sorted. Ships come and go, and that space station way over there is what controls everything. And that's their sensors, that's the relays, that's where everything is located at. Even the power to all these other stations and their relaying of information comes from that center, that location.
Okay.
So if that gets shut off, nothing here can communicate out.
Okay. What's the defenses?
He points at the number of ships running around, and then he points. Remember, I described that you see a big space station, something really big, and then little, something big, little. The little are the pyramid vaults. The big is a battle station. It is the typical Imperial space station with necessary formations. Every 20 volts in a row, basically, there's a station. So on one side of the square to the other side of the square, there's roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 battle stations surrounding the entire formation, and one in the dead center.
All right.
They have
So we would want
lasers and ships and
we would want to hit the ones in the middle, like in between. So like uh, 10, 11, and 12.
sure.
You know?
You would want to hit near an edge, far like you. I will have a map to give to you when it's important to know, and so between this game session and the next, you'll have that. You'll have a map, and between that time, you happen to have somebody who now works with you who can, if he listens into the HoloNet, scam information off. You have an informant. If you can get him to a relay station that has a HoloNet, which that space station you picked him up at happens to be a relay station.
Okay.
So you could always scout for more information.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we can do some flying. Like, do I get noticed at all?
You are so far away, the answer is no. You are using long-range sensors to look at all of this.
Okay. I mean, is it just the same
And
kind of
most
freighter
likely
that's going in?
everywhere, yeah, they're using a bunch of YV666s everywhere.
Okay.
Is there different ships over near the space station? Yes. Different Imperial ships and non-Imperial ships. And in fact, I can't remember what that one is called. There is a give me a second. You do see a Gozanti class cruiser parked over near the space station. It's not a derelict vessel, it's just parked over there. So other ships do come here, but for the most part, they're Imperial.
Okay. Gazanti class is an Imperial ship, so.
That's fair. That's fair. I think I was thinking something else. Let me check my other notes related to the bad guys. Where are my bad guys? There we go. No. No. Yep. I'm thinking the Gazanti. So yeah, never mind. I was wrong. They're all Imperial.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
That's all I got in my notes.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay.
No, there's a Munificent class frigate there. I've got that listed. That's not Imperial.
No.
That's Banker Clan.
Ah. Okay. That makes sense. If they find any cash or payroll or anything like that, then they would be necessary for that. All right. Well,
Cool. So after your trip out, this chance to scout, you ditch the transponders and then pop away, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Telling them to go off in like a minute or two. That way it can cause a little havoc that it'll come back to bite you in the butt.
Yep. Yeah, no. We
Back
want
on.
to we want to
Go ahead.
take down whoever the syndicate is, slightly. You know, we want to hurt them a little bit.
Back on Asylum, Nos has been gone for a few days, and the rest of you have had a chance to either help or watch the transition of this ship. Panels are being put on, thrusters are being added, repaired, things are being hoisted in. You go to do normal errands, call your uncle, you go to do your daily routines, maybe practice firing your guns. You come back and there's so much more changed about it. Like one day you're there and there's a decent number of panels missing. A few hours you come back later, there's panels there and they're working on the spray paint job. And you're like, wow, this is going a lot faster. Another day passes, another day passes. And then about 3 days, Nos hasn't returned, and Gouch reaches out to you via comm, Mara, and he says, I am unable to find Nos. He is needed.
Oh, well, he's not really on Asylum right now. He's getting rid of the transponders from the syndicate. Can I be of any help?
Come to the bay. I have spoken.
Okay. And I'll head over there.
Upon arriving, the ship is, by lack of any other term, done. Your skills and knowledge of ships, fighters, freighters, stuff like that, you look around and cannot see anything that tells you it's not done. In front of you, you see a YV666 light frigate cargo handler decked out in Imperial gray with a big old Imperial stamp on the side of it. There is nothing that tells you this ship isn't ready to fly. The Ugnaughts have a bunch of cables running up inside of it. There's a gonk moving up into the vessel at this point in time. And as you're arriving and hopping out, the Ugnaught, Kazeg, Arg. Let me go back.
I can never keep them
Zakev
straight.
comes. I know. Zakev comes out of the vessel and he walks to you. He walks in a faster pace than he normally does, and he goes, "You've arrived, as requested. There is an important thing that has to be done before it is finished. Nos would be the one, but you have been chosen."
Okay, what still needs to be done? It looks done to me. It looks great.
He produces from his pocket 3 pieces of metal. One of them has a Z on it, which he turns and you realize that's actually supposed to be the letter N. Another one that is a symbol of a gun, and the last one is a symbol of a coin. And he said, "We drew, and it was Nos, but Nos wasn't here, so we drew again, and it was you." And he holds up the symbol that has the gun on it, and he says, "You must name the vessel before she can fly."
Oh, wow! I've never named a ship before.
It
Can you
does
give
not
me
matter.
it
It
doesn't
does not
matter.
You have been chosen. You will do this task.
Gee, what's an imperial sounding name?
He shakes his head. No, it is in disguise. It might look like an Imperial vessel, and it has
we don't
numbers.
want it to sound imperial. Okay.
He gives a nod. You have learned.
Yeah.
Technically, it's our ship.
Let's see. What would Nos name it? His ship is like the lone something or other.
But the
Brazen
last,
big brother.
the last word.
You gotta understand, everybody's having a good time with this joke.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like that should be the running joke of the game.
And don't worry, after it's destroyed, we'll totally never forget it.
Oh, I know.
I think she's gonna roll with that, and she's like, I'll name it. The Lone.
Gunman.
Lone Ranger.
He nods. You have spoken.
Because I feel like, because she thinks that sounds like something Nos would name it.
Yep.
Lone Ranger. Like, I feel like that's a. I feel like I've heard that before. No.
She's like, that sounds cool and edgy.
All right.
So they go in, and next to the door, in white paint, they write the word "The Lone Ranger." They put a piece of paneling over it, which is so it hides it, but for the most part, it's painted on the inside next to the loading bay.
Mara's very
And so
proud of her
Ulan.
decision.
Oh yeah, me too. I like it. Ulan, you're on the phone call chatting with some business person at this point in time. Your comm goes off, and it's one of the Ugnots.
Yes, sir. Yes. How can I help you? Yes.
The Lone Ranger is done. It is time.
The maiden falls in the west. What are we even talking about?
The Lone Ranger is done. Mara has
Yes,
chosen.
saying the same words over and over, sir, is not going to help anything. What do you even mean it's done? What is done? Who's the
The
ranger?
Lone Ranger.
Yes, that's what I'm asking about. Who is this Lone Ranger? And what's done about them?
She is ready.
Okay, so we're talking about a woman. The woman is ready. Are you hiring prostitutes? Do Ugnots have prostitutes?
The Lone Ranger is ready for your trip.
You
Come
mean the
to the
ship?
bay.
The ship.
I have
What
spoken,
did the ship
and the
get named?
communication ends.
Hello? Are you? It hung up on me. Is it? I head down to the bay.
All right. Upon arriving, there's like this nanosecond. If you walk around the corner, an Imperial freighter. Whoa, okay, hang on. It's fucking point on. Everything. From the folding up and down wings to the weapons look like they're Imperial design to everything. The paint job, for a nanosecond, you were like, Imperial freighter, whoa, no, wait, okay. And you just had to, like, in your mind, like, look left and right just to make sure a real Imperial freighter didn't just show up here and there's still that piece of junk parked somewhere nearby. But it's not. The wreckage is now worthy. As you approach, the Ugnots are standing outside with Mara.
Oh.
The Ugnots get Mara's attention and point that you are arriving, so everybody is aware of each other.
Well, this is, I have to say, impressive. Impressive work, gentlemen. This is simply incredible and top-notch. I never doubted you for a second, and neither did Nos. But just amazing work. Bravo. Just incredible. Very
Big
nice.
nods to your jubilation. Mara has dubbed the Lone Ranger.
I'm sorry. Mara named the ship?
She
Yeah,
was chosen.
they were looking for Nos, but they called me, and so they asked me to name it. Does it sound cool? Does it sound like? Isn't it kind of similar to Nas's ship? I couldn't really remember what Nas named his ship, but I think it's kind of similar. I think it sounds like something he'd name it, right?
The Lone Ranger. No, it's not the worst name I've ever heard for a ship. I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
You don't like it?
No. My great uncle Tiberius once named a ship, and the common translation I mean, it was Twichan Ahuda, but in common it came out as the pustule. And that's what we just called it, the wart, for years. So, I mean, that is not the worst name. I don't know about edgy, but the Lone Ranger, it works. It works. Fair enough. And if we'd let Nos name it, who knows what flavor of the week dancing girl he would have named it after. So, I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been Chantal or Glitter Bomb or Destiny. I suppose this is probably the best of all possible options.
I'm not
Alone
sure how to
Ring.
take that.
No, take it in the spirit with which it was offered. Not horrible.
Okay.
You know, for a Twi'lek, that's just high praise, really. I don't even understand. People, no sense of attitude for a compliment. The Lone Ranger. Fair enough.
Oh,
This is a lot of work.
I put a link to the YT in the chat. Oh, that's in WhatsApp.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. I can put it in Discord too.
Well, if you scroll up in the Star Wars Discord, it's about on the 31st, the image.
Oh,
But
is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Another image.
Yeah, and since we're sharing, all you got to do is scroll back up. Bam.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, there we go.
Are we
The
at a
Ugnaught
good
looks to you.
stopping point? As I have not
We
eaten
are.
anything since
We are at a great
What's that?
stopping point.
Okay. I was
All
going to do my
right.
next question.
The Ugnaughts will shake each other's hands or whatever they do and reflect of their accomplished task. Look to you guys and say, now it is just time for Nos to return. But before Nos returns, let us show you what we have done. And they'll show you where everything's set up, where the spare uniforms are at, where the different little cargo bays are at. They show you that they put in 5 different locations to hide blaster rifles at. All over the ship. Because Nos said this has got to get fixed up, and this is what we're using it for, so you got to make it good. So they did. They put blaster rifles all over the place.
I want to give an aside to Mara and ask her a question.
Sure. Before we call it,
Mara, I don't know the Ugnaught people very well. Are they a tipping culture, or would that be an insult?
No, that I would know, right? I'm pretty sure that would be insulting if you tipped them.
Okay. No tip. Straight on pay. Okay.
Basically, praise on their
Yeah,
work.
I'd be like, yeah, no, they don't like tips. They ask for what they think is proper compensation, and then that's all they want to receive.
Yeah.
Absolutely barbaric. Well, fair enough.
Well, acknowledgement
I'll just make it easier to put into the
their
book.
skill is also a good compliment.
Yeah, if you tell them that they did a great job, then they will appreciate that.
Oh yeah, praise is free. Slathering on the nicety, absolutely. But I just wanted to know if a tip would be appreciated. Fair enough. Cool.
awesome. Well, as we close up the game session, Nos will be returning at the beginning of the next game session when we get together, because that's the next part where you guys jump out to go do stuff. And you're going to need a map. And you're going to need to be able to figure stuff out. You got to get dressed up like an Imperial soldier. And man, why was that in the camera? Oh, that was his arm. You did this, and I was trying to figure out what that was.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just like,
Yeah, so
he's got a pet. Is that a dog?
So we've got a Twi'lek, which is how at this point in time in the timeline. When did the Empire? The Empire got formed like 19 years ago, right?
When the Emperor took control of the Senate?
Yeah, when did that happen?
19 BBY.
Oh, 19.
4 years ago.
Okay, so 4 years.
Yeah. You guys are literally like 3.5, 4 years from when the Emperor said, I rule.
Okay, so there are still some other races that are within the the Republic
Sure.
era, which has now become the Empire. And
Sure.
so we could probably dress you up fine as a administrative person. I'm about the same height as a stormtrooper or a clone trooper, so if we can get some clone trooper armor, you know, I can make that work. And then
Yeah.
and then Mara,
Are you making notes about this? Because I'm not making notes about this. You might
No,
want to
no,
make notes
I'm
about
making
this.
some other notes, but yeah,
Because
I'm gonna have
yeah,
to read
I
some
think
up
this is a
more.
great time to close everything up.
yeah.
Okay,
Awesome.
and then figure out when we're gonna try and do this again.
Let's do, yeah, when are we going to do this again?
Next Wednesday. Are we still good with Wednesdays?
Okay,
I don't know. I have to see. We're coming into the new year, so the number of my paid games will start to increase.
okay,
Next Wednesday, I am free.
I am
okay.
The
not.
14th.
You
Oh
are
no.
not free on
I
next
am.
Wednesday.
I am not free the 15th.
When are
Okay.
you free, Kira?
Um, the mm, the 12th, the 13th, the 15th, and then after that, the 19th and the 20th. I might be available on the 22nd. But
But let's.
it depends on how I'm feeling because I have an appointment that day and I have to it's in the morning, but I do have to have like sedation in there like you should take that whole day off of work kind of thing.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, yeah.
probably be fine, but
Yeah, but still.
I can do the 12th.
and then I'm free the 23rd
Well,
and the
the
24th.
12th is what day?
A Monday.
Monday.
I could,
I may not be back.
I just have an appointment. I just have an appointment that ends probably around. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking I keep forgetting that it's Eastern time that we're starting because I was like, we probably won't start until 5. But no, my appointment is from 3:45 to 4:45 Pacific. So I guess I'm
Oh,
not free on Monday.
okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I can't read.
it's okay.
Is the
Yeah, so for
13th
you,
acceptable?
the 13th. How are you on the 13th?
I'm
I'm
good on the
free on the
13th.
13th.
I just need to make sure to schedule it appropriately because that's normally family game night. I could move family game night to Monday, and then we can do Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that good for you, Kira?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Sounds good. And then we should talk to.
Heads up, the 21st I have a paid game, so the Wednesday of the 21st I am not available. But if Tuesdays or Mondays work out better, the 20th I have a paid game, the 21st I have a paid game, the 22nd I have a paid game, the 24th, the 25th, like I said, they pick up. Those are all paid games. So if we do
Okay.
the 13th, the next day that I could possibly do would be Martin Luther King Day, which is the 19th, and that's a Monday. Just that's a heads up. But we should
Okay.
plan for the 13th.
Okay.
I can do the 19th as well.
I'm pretty free
Yeah, 19th.
after
My
this week.
January is
Yeah.
nearly through before things get crazy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Like I have a lot of free time.
Fantastic.
So
Okay. Cool.
yeah. Do you want to get to? So we're saying the
I am
13th for right now.
yes.
Okay. At around 5 or 6.
Today was a really rough day, so getting here by 6 was the best I could do. On that day, I might be able to do 5. Just my work schedule changes because now I pick my son up after school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just let us know throughout the week. You know when
Yeah, I will. I will keep you guys in touch. I'm going to make some schedule. With that said, on this coming Saturday, me and Alec are hanging out and shooting the poopy about storyline construction and stuff like that. So if anybody here wants to come and hang out, I'll definitely post that here in a little bit on the WhatsApp so that you can come and hang out with us too as we talk about story direction.
So Steve,
Cool.
we
All
got
right.
you connected, right, to the relay system, right, with the Obsidian.
Well, I downloaded it, and we had a real hard time syncing it up. We were
But
not
did
syncing.
did did we get it finally in the end?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't. I see some stuff that's been added: timeline, vehicles, species,
Okay. So,
societies,
but you
NPCs, and
see everything, right?
yeah, but
Okay.
I don't see any content in any of it.
Any of it?
Oh
So,
yeah, there isn't yet. No species,
okay.
society, terms, info. I don't even see that. I haven't put anything in. Do you see the writers hub?
No, I
You
don't have the writer's hub.
fantastic. You're not
Okay.
supposed to see the writers hub.
Yeah.
I tell you
So
what,
Okay.
if you're looking at it, no, that means it's working. Wait, what's this? Under location information, I'm going to add a new note and I'm going to call it look here. So watch for something to appear. I'm going to hit the button. It's labeled now. I'm going to type some stuff. I'm going to click out and go to something else. That way it refreshes. And under location infos, look for a new thing to appear called look here. That'll let us know that it's syncing up.
No.
Okay, then
Nope.
we'll have to work on that. But you can see everything, but nothing has been put into the player's hub yet.
Okay.
you
Yeah,
put
that's
it.
all there is. You're seeing what you need to see, and we need to put
Okay.
shit in there.
Yeah.
In the,
Okay.
and that's in the player hub. You put that.
Yeah, the player hub wiki, location info
Yeah.
thing. I
Mine,
might not be
the one
syncing
under
up.
Ulan said I actually typed a little text which says test text anything yet. So I don't know if you see any of that, but
For which one?
under main characters and under Ulan, I typed a little stuff like
Yeah, I
last
see
time.
Nigel test.
Yeah, I don't see Nigel test. I have test text anything yet, and that's it.
Fantastic. So we are
So
not
we're not.
syncing up, and then we're
Yeah.
going to figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing we need to really nail down. That way we can get everybody in and dealing with this. I just don't want to have
Yes.
everybody have to pay for a membership, you know.
Okay.
That we are avoiding that. We've got that part figured out.
Hmm. Yeah, right.
Okay. Well, good.
Okay.
Good session.
Yeah.
Pleasure
Heck
gaming with
yeah.
you
I
all.
am enjoying you guys' role playing style. It is good. I like it. I hope you guys are enjoying this story. And I hope that the sudden appearance of a fake droid was like a nice little
No, no, that was
twist
a twist.
Oh yeah.
that
I
says,
wasn't
what
expecting
the?
a
Yeah.
Alzarian
Not
or whatever
expecting the Trojan horse at all. So
which
very cool.
is very much a Trojan horsey kind of thing.
Yes. All right. I'm
Yes.
going to go eat some food now because it's 10 o'clock my time. So I'll bid you all good night.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Peace out.
Knocked. All right,
Bye.
Adios.
Kira.
Ciao.
The
What?
send me your address. I will see about getting you a.
Don't forget the stream is still running.
Yeah, I will do. I will see about getting you a like a cheap webcam.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah, I can send you on WhatsApp.
Hmm. Now, how is your availability? Like, what's going on in your life?
My life is a train wreck.
Okay. Yes, but and
Um,
I
Availability
recognize.
wise, it's volatile.
Okay. So
It's not consistent.
how do you feel about
Like most
this?
of the time, um, like I mean, if we have a set day of the week we want, I can try to request that they don't schedule me on that day,
Yeah, that's
but
gonna
I
be it's gonna
can't
be
guarantee they'll say
Wednesdays.
yes.
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
be
I
Wednesdays.
can request
Well, wait.
starting from like what
Well,
month?
and that's the thing. Like once we get the bank of GMs kind of in, and we've done all the testing and we've done all this stuff, then we'll start the. I want it to be done and ready to go by August, and or
Okay.
maybe even June. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Um, but June might be able to be just me and Brian. Um,
Okay. I think I should be able to, like, if I request it, if I talk to them now, like that's far enough in
yeah,
advance.
yeah. And
Um,
again, it may happen a little earlier than that, but the issue is that we don't really have a lot of um, beep. Where are we at here? Email.
like content.
No, well, we have a ton of content so far. Like I mean, we're doing so much, like background stuff. No, no, conventions. So basically, what I want to do is I want to attach. Um, okay, yeah, no, I don't need that. Boo. So Emerald City is my first major convention. Maybe it's
Mhm.
possible as early as MegaCon, which is in March, and that's where uh, Max lives. So
Okay.
we might do that. Like, and the way that I want it to work out is that I'm gonna contact the conventions that we're at, and I'm going to request a room and set up a uh, live audience kind of thing,
Okay.
so that the actual game will be just a live audience of all of us playing and doing our thing. So
Okay.
um, that will, you wouldn't be needed for that until probably. Oh no, sorry. Boop, boop. May, no. Probably probably June. So I mean June would be or like Origins. That's in Ohio, and that's a gaming convention. So for us to do things at gaming conventions, I think is the big draw. I do we have any gaming conventions in this area other than Gamescom?
I don't think so. I don't know of any.
Yeah, Gamescom is difficult because it's like always on top of like an actual major show that we do. So we may look at like scheduling things out and like getting you to fly out for. Um,
Oh, I wouldn't be able to afford to fly out anywhere though.
no, no, no. If you're coming out for the game, then it would be on the game. So uh,
Okay.
it just may be you're flying Spirit. So you know we're not flush with money, but there's a certain budget that we're allowing for this
Okay.
because the every stream that we do equates to some different things that are able to happen with with the you know what